You get to just say that, Alex. Dude lost his dropping equipment just for a while.
Welcome all to Gallagher Mansion. Oh, hold up. I have with me Rusty and Ray. I should have done this first. Hold up. No worries. Ta-da! Welcome to the Groom of Gallagher Mansion, everybody. Now, I would have normally streamed this on Twitch, but it didn't have this game in the category, so... Oh, damn, I didn't even spell it right. Oh, I'll fix it later. Anyway, I have with me Rusty and Razor. Say hi to the crowd, everybody.
Ah.
And as it is spooky month, I am now in Halloween form. I am a orange banui and a pumpkin. Take a look at this. Look at this. Alright. Alright, if you haven't...
What was that? Canopy. Really? Yeah. So what happens now? You're going on a happy adventure.
Oh my god, alright. Alright, so... I would have normally done a... I got plenty of horror games on my PS4, but for some reason, my PS4 is getting weird, and I couldn't, sign into my account, so... It's dumb. Alright, so... This does contain mature themes, so if you're a child, get out. Alright. The stories I've heard about the old Gallagher mansion. The tales and whispers and rumors. Home to decadence and luxury in the days of yore, now abandoned out of fear and left to rot. I don't know. This looks pretty... The outside looks pretty clean. You know, I don't know. I would have expected a place like this to be more, run down. But, the obfuscated photos, the promise of lost inheritance. I mean, history stained by misfortune and blood, spilt in greed and ambition. None of them have done this place justice. Quite the opposite, in fact. They all made it sound more exciting. A quick look at Gallagher Mansion doesn't suggest anything special. It's just one of many other ancient, abandoned, century-plus-old estates around here. I never got the hype. These decrepit places litter this town like fallen leaves no one has bothered to rake up. Dang. It's only 4 minutes in, we're already savage? Damn. I like the script. It's a spot for college dorks to drink and hope no one notices. Okay, yeah, I would be dunking on that. An occasional haunted house for young adventurers and home to a few basic ghost stories that some of the older locals take pride in. Heritage and horror in one neat package. You never notice anything extraordinary just by looking at it. Sure, close to midnight, an eerie old mansion far off the main road will spook you well enough, especially if you're alone. Wait, do I have to censor? Are there things in this game? I should check that. Nah, I'm sure it'll be fine. Luckily, I'm neither of those things. Well, technically, I am alone, but not by myself. I fondled the phone in my hands for comfort while trying to avoid the thorns of the roses. No need to prick myself just yet, according to Taylor.
You fondled the phone in your hands?
Don't ask me. That's what that is what the
Fondled
script
phone.
said.
You fondled it? What's next? You're
God damn.
You're going into this mansion to molest its riches?
Why are you like this, Rusty? Why are you like this?
Well, you did put the spoiler up, so I get to say all the crazy shit. You know, I used to hold myself back, but if people are still going past the trigger warning and they know what the fuck they're getting into, all right?
Oh god, okay. I'm just gonna keep playing this. Gallagher Mansion is abandoned. It's been abandoned for most of its existence. God damn it, you gotta be laughing, you asshole. So why doesn't it look like a pile of splinters? Why are the grounds not overgrown with weeds and vines and poison ivy? He's laughing at shorts he's found, everybody.
Team, do you copy? What's the situation on the field? Over.
Oh, hey, voice acting. Nice. So I don't have to voice anybody. Oh, I guess the vice president's me. Doing fine, Taylor. In fact, I'm a little disappointed. I was hoping for something more than a light breeze. Maybe a darker and stormier night to really set the mood. I mean, yeah, it really. Do you guys think a dark and stormy night sets the mood?
Well, I mean, it's a mood.
Over.
Don't jinx yourself now, buddy. Optimal weather conditions will make the mission easier for you and me both. Over.
You don't need to say over when we're on a phone call, right? We can both talk and hear each other at the same time. Over, as I still say over at the end. A pause. I can almost feel Taylor's pout on the other side of the line. I'm serious though. So far this may as well be an evening stroll.
Keep your guard up. If my sources are accurate, I'm like 90% confident we'll find something in this place.
90%? Why aren't you 100% sure, bro? You think I can feel confidence in a mere 90%?
Yes.
Shut the fuck up, Razor. I wasn't talking to you. The voice in my ear is Taylor Potts, my longtime dorm bestie at Zephyr University and the president of the college's Occult History and Sciences Investigation Club, aka the OHSIC. Well, at least they shortened it.
Obluten?
Meanwhile, there's me, the vice president. If only because I'm the only other member who consistently shows up to the meetings, and that's mostly because I feel bad for Taylor putting in all this work for the club. Damn. That ain't me. That's why I'm here tonight, of course. Why I'm at the steps of Gallagher Mansion, dressed as some very uncomfortable nines, with a desperate ghost hunter walking me through a desperate plan. Long story short, the student union is a meeting away from dropping support for the OHSIC. We've had trouble retaining membership for a while now, and the facility we use for our meetings is utterly wasted on the two of us. Their words, not mine.
What do you mean you're done funding the club? The OHSIC is an incredibly important resource for students to explore their spirituality.
That's amazing.
Their heritage, their culture.
Two friends used to sue each other so they can end up on court TV.
That's funny.
And you know, like, the court awards money up to $5,000 to whoever wins, and they just whoever wins, they just split the money between the two of them.
Wow, that's some real friendship.
That's some real shit.
Yeah.
Rusty.
Did they do this on? They did this on purpose, right?
I swear to God, if you do the Phineas and Ferb, I know what we're gonna do today.
Well,
Listen,
Look,
Mr.
I ain't got
Krause,
nothing to sue you on,
I
and
pulled
you ain't
enough
got nothing to
strings
sue me
letting you
on.
with the club for so long in the first place. But I can't defend you when we're not seeing results.
Ah, I
Well,
can't argue
that's
that.
fair. Yeah, that's fair.
I've never been in a club where I had to go to confront the student union, but I mean, if there's no results, I guess. Yeah, I don't know much about that, but yeah, I mean, I kind of figure.
You still have a freaking anime club! All they do is watch movies and spend money on imported snacks! That's gotta be violating some kind of rule about appropriating funds or something!
Actually, no, people go crazy over an anime club. I would go to an anime club. Rusty Razor, would you go to an anime club?
I went.
Yes.
Wait. Anime club, as in like a bar / like dancing club, or as in like a club that you hang out with after school?
Club that you hang out with after school.
Yeah, I've been
Yes.
in the anime club.
Same.
Yeah, exactly.
First of
Unfortunately,
all,
it got
it's
destroyed
the
by
Japanese
COVID.
Culture and Heritage
Damn.
Club. Secondly, they actually retain regular members.
Oh no, not the
as
anime
do
club.
many other
Japanese
clubs.
Culture and Heritage Club. Okay, my bad.
Oh,
I
Japanese
apologize.
Culture and Heritage Club. There was one like that, but it slowly fell apart while I was there because it kind of relied on taking the Japanese, the basic Japanese class or Japanese
okay.
100.
Okay.
If you can't engage with
Yeah,
the students
not many people
of this
took it.
university,
I wanted
not
to take
really
it. I ended up
providing
taking
anything of
linguistics as my
value.
foreign language because I thought that, trying to learn basic Japanese in 15 weeks was a pain in the ass. I'd rather learn it on my own pace.
Yeah, that's fair.
Or the
space
teacher's really
is a
cool.
premium too. You know that
When you hit
everyone
Japanese
on
3,
campus is
the
going
entire
gaga
class
for
is
that
in
newly
Japanese.
proposed
it's
juggling
like
club.
he doesn't even speak a
And
lick of English.
they'd appreciate a room that's barely being used as it is.
Dang, they're dumping us for a juggling club. That's amazing.
The juggling club? The juggling club! You can't do that to us!
Whoa, Taylor, calm down. I think it's the juggling part. I think it's the juggling club part that's gotten doing the most. Taylor's logic: clowns juggle things. Clowns are scary and evil. Therefore, the juggling club by default is scary and evil.
There's gotta be another way! Please! What do you need us to do to save the club?
All you need is a few more members. Doesn't matter how you do it, as long as you can show us that the OSICO is still relevant to the student body.
OHSIC.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that.
I feel bad. That's how it went down yesterday morning, according to Taylor. Later that afternoon, before I could start going through the motions for our meeting agenda.
Okay, here's the plan. You know that old house way out there on the corner of town? That old Gallagher place where all those deaths and murders happened ages ago? We've never checked it out! We thought it was too boring, too vanilla. But no! Maybe we made a mistake trying to find new things when we've left the biggest stone in town unturned.
Would you say a haunted mansion is too vanilla, guys?
Are you vanilla?
Okay. Probably say it's basic.
I wouldn't say it's basic. I'd say it's classic.
Yeah.
Hard to beat it.
Okay, but would you say it's vanilla?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I've never been to one.
You ever been to a haunted mansion?
No.
You're missing out.
Well, it's not like I would ever find one near me, so.
Yeah,
And I never actively went to search for one, so.
Probably not a good idea.
Okay, but has anything changed about the place since the last time we looked at it?
Tomorrow, we're gonna investigate the old dump. I just know there's something we can find in there. It's our last hope.
That is not what I asked.
Vice Prez, tonight we're hitting the books. Research like your life depends on it.
But, I'm the only other damn it. I'm the only other member, so I don't have a choice. And by we're investigating, Taylor meant that I go there in person by myself while he provides intel via earpiece back at HQ. So I'm doing the work? This dude just leeches off of my work? HQ is Taylor's car, of course. Damn. Maybe we could paint it like Ecto 1 and get a few members that way?
Status? You've been a little quiet. Over.
Back to the over thing, huh? Oh, I'm doing okay, just thinking.
Don't get cold feet now, buddy. We need you now more than ever. You've dealt with the paranormal before, and you've rocked their world. Are you worried about your lines?
I mean, if you're referring to all the times I made a few ghosts to pay the debt they owe me. No, I've got the script down all right though. All right, my tick seal is a little hard to breathe in. I'm worried about ripping on my gown. My wedding attire is a lot to get used to. I'll go with this. My wedding attire is a lot to get used to. Like, the top is a vest and long coat, while the bottom is a huge frilly skirt, so what's really new to me. I do like it, though. Ooh! Inspiration! Hold on, let me write this down. Let me write this down. Attire. Long coat. Huge frilly skirt. Can't wait to draw that. Thank you, game. Over.
Sorry, no can do. You've got to look the part for when you fall into the cold, dead arms of Elias Gallagher. Over.
Wait. If we're supposed to see a ghost, how do I know this ghost is gonna catch me? And I'm just gonna fall flat on my back. And I know the impact's going to hurt. Understood. I'll look as classically ravishing as possible. Over. As I say that, I quietly adjust my outfit anyway. Taylor can't see me over the earpiece anyhow. I may as well be comfortable.
They can't possibly know that I'm fondling my phone for comfort.
Shut the fuck up!
I will never let that go. To be honest with you.
I didn't even do that on purpose. That wasn't the script.
I know. That's an amazing line, and it needs to be kept alive forever.
Oh my god. And maybe even a little disheveled, as befits someone with my sorrowful tale. I'm at the door.
How's the rose?
Immaculate.
Then go for it, buddy. You're about to change our lives.
Can I ask you one more question before I start the mission?
Shoot.
Did, like, court entertainers or whatever still exist in Victorian times? Oh, that's actually a good question. Did they? Rusty.
Hmm?
Did court entertainers or whatever still exist in Victorian times?
Did what?
Court entertainers.
Court entertainers? Yeah. Victorian era? I mean, they weren't as... Because they had different forms of...
Entertainment
at that point. With theater and dancing and a bunch of other stuff. I mean, there was dancing back then, but... Yeah, with other forms of entertainment, court entertainers weren't quite, big anymore.
Alright, so...
They probably ended up joining a theater troupe.
Okay. My my curiosity has been satisfied.
I don't really know if they did. Or why you're asking me that?
I'm just saying, what if Elias Gallagher isn't the only ghost left in this mansion? What if I run into his personal clown?
Ghost clown? No! Why would you even suggest such a thing? I don't want to think about it.
Okay. But it could be in danger, unless maybe it was a nice clown who could
Quit
cook.
stalling and start the mission already.
There goes Taylor hammering in the no fun allowed sign. Ah well. I turn my attention back to the facade of the mansion. It really does look too well maintained for an abandoned building. The cool brass handle turns and the door glides open. The first thing I notice is how stale the air tastes inside the manor. Yeah, that's some stale air. Can you taste that, Rusty?
Yeah, it tastes like mold.
That is the stalest tasting air I have ever tasted. The second thing I notice is how cold it is in here, even compared to the light breeze outside. The atmosphere is unnaturally frigid, though not enough to make me bail out to grab a jacket, so long as I'm quick. This place has certainly seen better days. Yeah? Hacker voice, I'm in.
How's it looking in there, bud?
A lot more promising now that I'm inside. Perfectly ripe for a haunting, complete with a creepy portrait upstairs. In fact, you probably have an asthma attack with all this dust.
Is your sixth sense tingling?
I don't know why, but it is super cold in here. As long as I'm in and out of here fast, I don't think I need to worry about it too much.
That's reasonable. I think it's time to summon a ghost then.
Roger that. About time I put that single year of high school theater to good use. Oh wow, I was in theater for a year. That's amazing. Well, here we go. Prick my finger on one of the thorns, scatter a few of the rose petals around, and cue the monologue. I suck in a breath as the thorn pricks my index, channeling the pain into a sufficiently hammy performance. Okay, hold up. Let me clear my throat. Let me get my acting face on. Alas, my poor aching heart. I clutch in my chest with one hand and raise the other towards the ceiling, choking out a few dramatic sobs before collapsing into a heap. The acoustics in this foyer accentuate the cacophony of echoes. Woe is me, to have been abandoned so coldly at the altar. Why did the love of my life forsake me so? Today was said to be the most joyous day of my mortal existence.
Goddamn.
And yet, all I feel is the pull of despair into my darkest days thus. Oh, woe upon such an unfortunate soul as mine. I can hear some slow clapping and a stifled guffaw from the earpiece. I'm gonna kill that man. All I wanted in life was to know the warmth of a lover's touch. Won't anyone take pity on me? I let loose another pathetic sound of anguish while plucking off more petals and close my eyes.
This is my cue to throw tomatoes at the stage, right?
Tomatoes mean the performance suck. I'm doing great, dummy.
Alright. Keep up the good work then, buddy old pal.
I glance around my surroundings. I almost feel like the painting on the second floor is judging me silently. But it must be my... Yeah. Oh yeah, I feel that painting. Alright, we're clearly not done. Why should I continue to live a life unfulfilled? I almost think it better to sleep in eternity, dreaming forever no more, rather than to suffer this cruel reality. I pluck off the last of the rose petals and cast away the stem. The deep crimson speckles of my blood glimmer starkly in the light of the moon, now dripping through the cobweb-covered windows. Ugh. Perhaps I shall die as I lived, alone, with naught but my own sorrow. If God or some kind and gentle soul has lent their ears to my pleas, then take me now! That's a bit... you know what, nah. I lower my head and let a few more tears flow down my cheeks. The ritual is now complete.
Truly a riveting performance. 10 out of 10, Oscar-worthy, or whatever.
Oh, you think you could do better, Taylor? I'd like to see you come in here and do all that. Hey, don't kill the atmosphere. The temperature suddenly drops, to the point where it feels like my body is...
Get the trauma room ready!
What the fuck? What are you talking about? Anyway, the temperature suddenly drops to the point where it feels like my blood is freezing in my veins. Oh, damn, I'm gonna die of hypothermia, aren't I? Something inside my brain screams at my legs to run, but I can't move. I raise my head just in time to see the rose petals scattered across the foyer, swirling it up into the air. Coalescing? Is that it? Coalescing back into the stem, I threw at the floor of the steps.
Alack, what blood is this, which stains the stony entrance of this sepulchre?
Oh, that's a nice voice.
Wait, who was that? What's happening over there?
My jaw drops as the vague shape of a man materializes from the top of the staircase. My mouth is suddenly too dry to form a coherent response. Elias Gallagher, in all his undead and ephemeral glory, is gliding down the steps toward me. Holy shit.
Fresh blood in my esteemed estate, stained on a red rose, no less. A tragic sight indeed.
Yeah, then the rest of the
Not
episode
quite so
absolutely
tragic
destroyed
as the
Nora's
one who
character.
stands before
I don't like that show.
Who are you, and what is your purpose here?
I come in peace?
Bud? Hey, bud. What's going on over there?
Elias Gallagher. Oh, I gotta. Elias Gallagher, Lord of this manor. My name is Usagi. And I am but someone's betrothed. I am Usagi, and I was betrothed to one who abandoned me at the altar on the day of our wedding. With a broken heart in my chest and tears in my eyes, I sought solace in a quiet place away from the ceremony, and found myself here.
Ah, you poor dear.
I am looking respectfully.
You and I are not at all dissimilar indeed. I am well acquainted with tragedy, and know that your wounds need tending to at once. Tell me, would you like to forget the cur who broke your heart?
You're a little too close, sir. Hook, line, and sinker. Oh yes, I would not hesitate if there was such a way to ease my sorrows, and I fear it won't be a simple matter.
Nonsense, my dear. I can melt away your anxiety and regrets, for it is within my power as long as you remain inside these four walls. Now, will you accept this rose, darling?
I always surprise myself every time I find that I have Riz. He holds out the rose I shredded up not too long ago, the blood gone from the petals and thorns absent from the stem.
Hey, bud! What's going on there? The line's going haywire over here!
I reach up towards Elias to take the rose from his hand, and our knuckles brush against one another. His touch is deathly cold. I will.
I'm requesting a report! You back up! Answer me!
Wonderful, darling.
Am I really raising a ghost? Like, seriously, how am I raising a ghost? I don't understand. Ah, shit.
Now even death won't do us part.
Can I go back? Shit, I didn't read that. Shit. Nah, forget it. Did he knock me out? The dissonant cry of a carnival mystery. A long wail, a pained moan, looping through the walls and dancing on the flowers. Hell shake. Stamens and pistols tremble, and perfume avalanches upon me. Oh god, this perfume's too strong. God damn. A billion scents as strong as a forgotten sun. Strong enough to sting my eyes. I rub my eyes and open them to a blue ceiling. What the hell? Where am I? As I ask, the wails and moans shaking my bones cease. They were my breath. Just my breath. And that carnival mystery? The phone's still ringing, but it's not in any of my pockets. Sweating garb was a huge mistake. Taylor, why didn't you give me anything with pockets? God damn it. My hands scamper around the sheets of the bed, searching for my phone, trying to insert tape. Yeah, that'd be me sometimes.
Wow.
If I lay in bed with my phone in my hands and I fall asleep. At that point, I can't find it anywhere when I wake up. Hang on. Bed? My eyes remembered to look at more than the ceiling and along with the rest of my senses, waking up and processing information. Sure enough, I found myself in some ancient room.
I think I remember seeing that live. That's wild.
I don't know what you're talking about, so I'm just going to continue. I catch a flicker.
So, have you ever heard of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Yes.
Back in the day, there was this guy who was on the show, and he used his lifeline. He was going to win. The next question was going to be the last question. And he was going to win, and so what he does is he uses his lifeline to call his dad. And he's like, "Oh, Dad, I don't really need your help. I just wanted to let you know I'm about to win $1 million."
Okay. Hey, at least they were honest. I catch a flicker of light amongst the disheveled sheets and snatch it to me. My phone's screen glows like a comforting little lantern. I accept Taylor's call and...
Oh, God! I've tried you like 50 times already since the call dropped. What the hell happened?
I got knocked the fuck out. I don't really know. Where am I?
Are you still in the mansion?
Somehow I had forgotten where I was. What had happened. My cheek twinged with the memory of a chill, ethereal touch. Elias. A touch from Elias. A ghost touched me! Right? That actually did happen. It wasn't just some sleep-deprived hallucination I had from all of Taylor's ramblings, right? That. Yeah.
Hey, bud, don't clam up now.
Oh, I guess I'm, not outside at least.
Describe your location.
Well, everything around me is still dimly lit in a morose shade of blue, so that's a good sign. Well, good might not be the right word. I cannot fucking read. The decor certainly looks the pat. Wait, hang on. This is still inside the mansion, right? Lights and decor are one thing, but this room sure doesn't look like it's moments from falling apart. The sheets I'm lying upon are coarse, but in perfect condition, as fresh as the day they were woven on some state-of-the-art pedal loom. I can't read. The mattress holds my weight with a sense of duty. The pillows couldn't be fluffier. The paint on the walls, which are peeling away on the foyer. Or foyer. I don't know what that word, okay? I'm just gonna continue. Holds immaculately tight here with not a chip in sight. No cobwebs, holes, even a speck of dust floating upon the air. The portraits and paintings all hang straight and untorn, with gilded golden frames. The pots and vases without any cracks in their porcelain. Even the air is far cry from moss and bird's nests if you ignore the stale taste. Yeah, no, I can't ignore the stale taste. Why is the air here taste so stale? It's staler than a potato chip. And now that I'm calmer, I also notice that I'm wearing a pair of soft silken gloves I don't recall bringing with me when I came in. Were these a gift from Elias? Hey, hang on. Look at this bedroom. I take a quick set of photos and upload them to Taylor.
Wait, a bedroom?
I guess it's a lot nicer than the foyer. Nothing's falling apart. Nothing's stained. It does look like part of the same house, though. Same general decor.
Huh. Maybe the door was locked and nobody got in? This place is a known party hub, after all. Maybe the co-eds and whoever else wrecked everything they could reach, but they just couldn't get into here.
That seems unlikely. A century of no one visiting would still do damage to a locked room. It's not like it's sealed away from the rest of the world. Unless... was it just this room? A special place for me? Hey Taylor, can I ask you for a favor?
Yeah, what's up?
Can you, brief me on the mission again?
You're kidding, right?
I just woke up and I'm pretty sure there's a ghost floating around eager to meet me, so come on.
Yeah, alright, you're right. Let's play 20 questions to catch you up to speed here.
Alright,
The ultimate champion of the universe or whatever.
Alright, why am I here? Why am I
You're
here?
really asking me? Sorry.
Yeah, that's right. Correct yourself. Taylor inhales deeply before continuing.
You're on a field mission to investigate Gallagher Mansion, so we can find evidence that ghosts exist, therefore proving that the OHSIC still has value to Zephyr University Student Union.
Okay.
Besides finding a ghost, we're also looking to see if we can figure out where that old Gallagher fortune might be. Treasure hunting isn't our primary goal, but it's worth keeping an eye out for.
Okay.
The newspaper clippings we found always said how huge the inheritance was, but some assets were never accounted for in the banks. Rumor has it that the Gallaghers kept part of the fortune somewhere in the estate.
Okay. That sounds about right. Thanks for the recap. Who were the Gallaghers? So who exactly were the Gallaghers in the grand scheme of things?
The Gallaghers were a well-off military family from Europe who came to America in the mid-1800s.
Okay.
Archibald Gallagher, the patriarch of the family, found success as a cornmeal.
Okay. What you laughing at?
The finest savagery. Oh man, they're like, what if Cell told Frieza how he really died?
That's hilarious.
He married a woman named Mildred, and together they had a total of 7 children.
Damn, that's a
All
lot
of
of
the
kids.
Gallaghers were quite exceptional, except for...
7 children? Well, I'm the second oldest of 8, so I can't really say nothing. Elias.
Elias was the black sheep of the family. All of his other siblings were born strong and healthy, but Elias's birth came with a lot of complications.
Damn. He was bedridden for most of his life, wasn't he?
Pretty much the epitome of the sickly Victorian child trope.
I don't think you should put it that way. I can almost hear Taylor shrug from the earpiece. How did the Gallaghers die? How did the Gallaghers all die?
A lot of rumors say it was some kind of curse, but no one can agree on why they were cursed to begin with. The eldest child died first in a horse accident or something. After that, it was a chain of freak accidents in short succession, completely unrelated to the previous deaths.
Damn, so they all died from freak accidents? If it is a curse, who the hell do they piss off?
But without fail, it would always kill the next eldest child like a line of dominoes, hitting the rest of them in some pretty gruesome ways.
Again, if it's a curse, who the hell did they piss off? Yikes.
I think Archibald and Mildred Gallagher weren't too happy about having to write Elias down as their sole heir once the others were gone, but somehow he'd managed to dodge the curse.
Oh. Well, out of everybody in the entire family, whoever cursed that family would probably liked Elias the most, so he dodged a bullet.
Then, not long after amending the will, the parents drowned in a bridge collapse on what was supposed to be a leisurely carriage ride. Same energy as scented candles setting fire to your apartment.
Well, damn, that happened quick. Damn. Talk about depressing.
There was, still is, plenty of speculation about Elias spinning elaborate murder schemes to take down his family.
I mean, I don't think I can blame them.
But the thing is, Elias had few people to write letters to, and even fewer people who'd write back.
Fair.
Elias became a permanent shut-in after becoming the head of the Gallagher estate. I'd probably do that too if it happened to me.
Sheesh, no kidding. Who killed Elias Gallagher? Elias himself was murdered, long after the Gallagher curse had axed off the rest of his family, but who killed him?
That would be Violet and Gerard Dupont. Gerard was the Gallagher groundskeeper, and after the rest of the family died, he decided to get a little ambitious. Don't think that guy was gay, though. Otherwise, I imagine he would have gone after Elias himself.
Yeah, fair. Razor, what are you watching?
It's on my place to Lars.
Could you turn it down, please? I can hear it.
Sure.
Thank you.
So, he introduced his sister Violet to Elias as a fellow heiress without a partner. You can guess what happened next, right?
The whole courtship dance, a romantic proposal, and a wedding to write home about?
Everything but the wedding, yes. According to the newspapers we dug up, Elias died the night before his wedding ceremony while the DuPonts were caught red-handed tearing the place
I am the
apart,
grandma.
looking for the Gallagher fortune.
What?
That is the strangest thing I've ever seen the nurse say, but okay. I believe them.
Of all things I'd hear in life, I am the grandma whisperer was one of the few things that I would expect to hear.
Well, when you're around me, you're gonna hear some funny stuff.
I do often hear funny stuff, but I also worry about you sometimes.
You don't know, you do not speak the black magic at me, because I was there when it was written.
Was it on a crusade, or...
Do not speak the black to me. I have become one with the black.
That's not what I was asking, but okay. You do you, bro. I'm just gonna
Don't
continue
make
this.
me say the N-word.
Just gonna continue this game. And then the rest is history. This feels different compared to last time. You know, this mansion feels different compared to the last time I had an encounter with the paranormal.
The last time?
Taylor?
That's because the last mission I sent you on wasn't a real thing. That was a fake paranormal incident. Hey, after we posted your reactions on the internet, we did get some new members.
Einstein, the only time I was wrong was when I thought I was wrong. I know, right?
For a little bit, then they left,
Einstein
and it was just you and me again. Taylor lets out a deep sigh on the other end, and that's the end of that. I think I'm all caught up. Thanks for catching me up, Taylor. Hey!
Of course, bud.
Hey, I got an achievement! I glanced around my surroundings again. The door leading out of this room, out to somewhere only Elias could know, beckoned me forward. I had to know what lay beyond. I think I'm going to explore.
In the 8th, do you know where where giving you the cold shoulder comes from?
Yeah.
Where does it come from?
In the 1800s, when you were no longer wanted at a dinner party, they would serve you a cold beef or pork shoulder,
Oh.
basically giving you the cold shoulder.
Oh. I always wondered where that came from. And now I know. I learn new things every day. I think I'm
Whoa,
going to
whoa,
explore
whoa!
more.
Hold your horses! Aren't you feeling lightheaded or dizzy or anything?
I'm a magic bunny. This ain't nothing to me.
At the drop of a hat. Oh my god.
Just
Wait,
a little
did you-
groggy.
wait.
Why?
You know,
Wait,
I've
did you
been
just
trying to
say
reach you
this ain't
for
nothing to
2
me?
hours. Were you even aware you've been gone
did
that
I
long?
just say nothing to you?
Maybe
I
you
said
had
drop
like
of
No,
a
a hat.
no.
concussion or
No,
something.
no. I said, did Usagi just say this ain't nothing to me?
What's it to you?
Do you know where the term hungover came from?
I don't think I'm hungover. I just got drop kicked by a ghost.
It sounds like you're playing Echo Knight.
I'm not playing Echo Knight.
I know.
I never even heard of Echo Knight.
Echo Knight is a From Software created ghost romp.
Okay.
But,
we haven't done it.
Hungover.
We haven't done.
What?
No, since I'm doing a ghost visual novel. We haven't done Phasmophobia in so long, haven't we?
Yeah, because it's still been getting updates, you know?
Ah, yeah.
It actually got a lot of updates. It's got many updates. One of them includes how they changed how progression works and stuff.
Ooh. Maybe I should try streaming that again. For all
This
time's sake.
was...
Especially since I know what to do now. Because back then I didn't know what to do. But now I do. Or anyway. I have no idea, but I don't think I had a concussion. That touch. That really did knock me out, huh? I can barely remember. Elias didn't seem to think it was a threatening act. Did he want to put me to sleep, or does he not know his own strength? I'd assume it's the latter because if the place has...
What's the funny?
It's just... People are making fun of this guy. He's like, yo, you sit like an old man. He's like, all right, why don't you give it a try? And so he did it. He's like, it's comfortable, ain't it? He's like, yeah, it is comfortable.
Talking shit until you try it yourself. That's basically what it is. Anyway, I think it's the latter because if it's been for like untouched for centuries, and he probably never has come into contact with a human being, so he probably doesn't know his own strength. When I collapsed, what did you hear?
I kept hearing that guy's voice and a rush of air. So, was it really Elias?
Is this another one of your fake incidents, is it? I know I shouldn't have asked that. Taylor wouldn't pull that on me twice. But after everything I've been through tonight, it jumped off my tongue in desperate skepticism.
No, of course not.
Alright, I'll take your word for it.
So you really did see the Elias Gallagher?
I think I touched him too. I touched him with the riz that I didn't know I had. Boys, be honest with me. What are on a scale of 1 to 10, what are the chances I might end up rizzing someone on accident?
3.
I was expecting 0. Rusty? Be honest with me.
What?
On a scale of 1 to 10, what are the chances I might end up rizzing someone on accident?
I'm not entirely sure.
Be honest with me.
I'm
grown, I can take it.
Do you really, really want me to be honest? No, you don't. No one actually wants me to be honest, because if I was
I'm honest with you guys all the time.
I would tear every single person I know apart at the seams if I was honest all the time. So I don't. because that's what I was taught not to do. You don't have to be honest. You just have to be nice and civil and tolerant. Not honest. No one wants honest. No one likes honest.
Up here, you hear that, Usagi?
I mean, I know Razor doesn't like honest.
And yet you do it anyway.
Nobody likes honest. Sometimes people need to hear it though. And I save that for very, very certain situations.
All right, anyway, scale of 1 to 10.
Anyway, what on a scale of 1 to 10, how likely are you to risk somebody? Let me ask you a question. How often do you go outside?
None.
Then that's your number.
Okay then. See? Razor, you didn't need to give me a fake number, okay? I know myself. So it's always a surprise to me that I actually managed to risk somebody when I refuse to touch grass.
I like
Okay,
watching
I'm coming
grass
in.
as wind
We have to get
pours
you out
over
of there.
it. Makes it jiggle.
Wait, hang on, why? This is what we came for, though. And we don't
Because
know what's
grass
going
is
on now
pretty.
that Elias is active. Listen, Taylor, you're the one who's the actual ghost fanatic. I only hang out with you at the OSHA because...
OHSIC.
Oh, whatever. Look, you finally have your proof that ghosts
The
really do
goalie has been
exist.
waiting for this his
And now
whole
you're
life.
calling a retreat?
It's a tactical retreat. I was kinda prepared to find a ghost, but not for you to go MIA for 2 whole hours.
Okay, maybe he's got a fair point there. I almost feel a little guilty about how hard he's hyperventilating. Please calm down. Taylor, please calm down. I'm still here. I'm okay. Take a few deep breaths.
Fine. Yeah. Deep breaths.
Yeah, take deep breaths, buddy. Taylor's labor breaths slowly even out as I imagine him wiping some non-existent sweat off his brow.
So, if that ghost had the power to put you to sleep, he must be a lot stronger than we anticipated.
I don't think he's gonna hurt me, though. After all, he wants to court me.
You two just met! That's rushing into things!
So much for catching his fresh. That was our plan, wasn't it? To trick him into thinking that I was also supposed to get married. And well, we succeeded. I can just barely hear the faint gnashing of teeth on the other end.
Right? Yeah. Okay. Look, I'm still coming in to give you a hand. I trust that guy about as far as I can throw him. Which isn't very far, well, considering, he's a ghost.
Well, if you're coming in, I'm heading out. Don't know what I'll find, but I'm bored of this bedroom.
No, you stay right there. We have no idea what that dude's up to.
Well, according to you, I was sent on this field mission because I have the stronger body and no dust allergies. Just stay on the line, alright? Let's see what happens. Ooh, I can explore. The door opens to a house alive. The chill is gone, and the dim light from the... I can't read! And the dim light from the windows throws through the halls like a river undammed. I think this is the same house after all. The walls are chipped, the floorboards creak, and 100 ornate doors beckon to be opened. Mystery behind each and every one. And I'm just as lost now as I was before I fell asleep. Ah, yes. That is me, on brand. As I am hopelessly lost a lot of the time. I'm out of the bedroom. No
I'm
signs
good.
of Elias
I've
or
been
any
watching
other
you
ghosts.
for the whole day, and I must say, I'm impressed.
I think I'm still in the mansion.
Ugh. Okay then, I'll stay put for now. But if we're gonna do this, then you need to give me a status report.
Razor, this is gonna have to be you at some point, probably.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's short right here.
Okay, so you know how cold I was when I first entered? That's not a problem anymore. The whole manor is... What's one step down from cozy? No response except that what might be Taylor biting his lip. As he contemplates the situation, I hear another voice. It sounds happy? It's humming a melody unfamiliar to me, all at once wistful and joyous and despondent. The harmony of dissonances fill the house, even though they barely outdo a whisper. And despite the echoes crawling like slugs along the walls, I know exactly where the sound originates. I think I know where Elias is. I'm going to try to find my way back to him.
If the house really has returned to its full glory, is it because of Elias? If it's not freezing in there anymore, that has to mean something.
Yeah.
I think you've really awakened him.
Yeah, you know.
Context?
I
What you
can't-
mean by that?
You know, I can't really. You know, I understand. I understand.
Care to elaborate?
Your
I want a
presence
mother
has given him
job.
something he hasn't had in forever. His house
Give it to
conforms
me.
to his spectral energy.
40-hour with vacation.
That's like no. You give me
Oh,
money?
God.
No, that only helped me in the
I'm
short
trying to
term.
play this visual novel, and you guys are making me laugh. What the hell?
Well, you see what happens when a black man is desperate to get a job.
Oh, don't say that out loud on my stream. What's wrong with you?
You've satisfied part of his wish for
Hey, what now?
romance,
What do we say?
but I want you to be very careful about how that wish gets entirely fulfilled, okay?
Okay. I haven't been paying much attention to where I'm going, but my feet have walked on without a second thought, through twisting halls to another dimly lit room. And to Elias Gallagher. Oh hey, I found him. I am still looking respectfully. I peek into the study as quietly as I can, sans the creaky door hinges, so as not to disturb Elias. I spy him holding a few volumes of some old book collections in his arms, as he peruses a crowded shelf. I can't help but notice the content smile resting on his lips. Once satisfied with his haul, Elias floats over to an armchair and sets the books on a nearby accent table, making sure they're in his preferred order. Ah yes, organizing. Something I don't know. Pot of tea and some snacks wait for him to sit down. Wait, can I go Steve and eat or drink? Contemplating the question, I lean forward to get a better look, the door creaking as it's unintentionally pushed further open. Oops, I've ruined his reading time. He spotted me! Tactical retreat!
Oh, my dearest, wait there.
Yeah, you see now that you're playing a bunch of Haunted Mansion games, and I have to up my game for the maid quest now. Like, what am I gonna do?
Well, you're not really paying attention to this, but this gives you some form of inspiration.
I am sort of paying attention.
Sort of.
Sort of.
But you got plenty of time anyway, because this week's my week anyway.
Yeah, it is your week this week. I gotta come up with stuff. I gotta find a place where I can draw dungeons without.
And you'll have a little more, because next week I'm going on a trip to go see family.
Oh, so you won't be able to play, huh?
Yeah. Because
I'm
we
glad
had
you
this
told
plan.
me
We had
that
this
now.
plan. Yeah, we had. I didn't know if I told you that a while ago, because we had this planned days ago, because my stepmom actually talked to my mom.
Mm.
And they were like making plans and like, because like, it was a lot, because like, it's like, I'm gonna be gone for 4 days, so it's like, I think when it comes to going back to the US, like, since I'm going alone, then there's like a few documents that need to be taken care of. Because I'm her dependent.
Mm.
He hurries over, ghostly tails slicing through the carpet. In a quiet instant, Elias floats before me, chest puffed dramatically.
Please, my dear. You mustn't wander around. Things remain out of sorts.
I do my best to ignore Taylor's annoyed groan. When I heard you humming, my feet began to move of their own accord. Why, He must have summoned me here to grant you company. Sure, the line was cheesy, but it wasn't wholly inaccurate. I was drawn to Elias somehow. By something.
And here I thought I had been quiet so as to not disturb your slumber. Sincerest apologies for rousing you from your rest.
No need for apologies, my dear, for I had already awoken. Elias cocks his head.
And yet, that changes little about the unreadiness of this manor. After all, I have to do all this cleaning myself. Simply look at the state of this study. Oh, it's so far gone from its glory days.
I don't know, it looks plenty organized to me.
Didn't you say it was pristine?
I did, and I stand by that. Virology labs wish they were this clean. Did I say that right? Virology labs? Virology?
Virology?
Virology, thank you. Either Elias is a perfectionist beyond compare, or he and I are seeing two different versions of this manor. And yet, I find these rooms quite beautiful.
Just wait, and be amazed. I will have to find new staff quite soon. Sadly, they did not stay with me as I left my body behind. Oh, if only they had.
No, don't get too preoccupied with the staff. You have all the time in the world to replace them.
On the contrary, arrangements must be made with all haste.
Arrangements for what?
Our wedding, of course.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Guys, I think I rizzed him a little too hard.
Yeah, I want. What one horror game I want you to play?
What is it?
It's okay. Game called White Day.
Oh, yeah. It's on the PS4. I might get it. You know. It's not too expensive. Taylor chokes on his spit through the earpiece while I stand there and replay that last sentence in my head. I can't blame Elias for wanting to rush after decades of waiting, but... Taylor mutters something indiscernible under his breath. I feel the same, though. I might be in more trouble than I expected. But I've only just been left at the altar, my dear. A long time for you. You has only been a sunset for me. I ask you graciously to let us seek a compromise. Elias tilts his head once more, eyes locked with mine.
But your heart... I can hear its soft, gentle tears fall upon your soul. I promise you, my dearest, that a heart does not heal easily. No matter how many tales of tragedy and hardship one may read, reality is much more painful.
Yeah, he's not wrong. Reality is more painful. But you know, we gotta live in it.
Why, my own heart has been broken more than a dozen times over the course of my life. And alas, it has never once healed, only turned to an aching scar.
Damn.
And I have tried my damnedest to ignore these wounds, to let them bleed out and coagulate into some semblance of strength. But it left me sickly instead. If a heart is to be
everyone's
mended,
talking about the riz,
surgery
but the guy
must be
pulled out
immediate.
an onion ring from a hot oil with his bare hands. Yeah, nah. That's like an OG. That's an OG kind of thing. That's like my mom, my grandma does that shit. I'm like, you know.
Hey
oil is
Rusty,
hot.
if you were to go back and look at this stream and hear this guy talk, how often do you think he reads Shakespeare?
At least once a day.
What?
I know I do.
You do?
I need to refresh.
Yeah,
the middle
I will.
every once in a while, you know.
I will.
Maybe I should read Shakespeare myself one of these days.
Yeah, it's just gonna blow your mind with how it's fucking unreadable for anybody in the 21st century.
Elias takes my hands into his cold, ethereal grasp.
And here before you is someone who can mend your broken heart. Someone who can cherish you, stay with you, create happiness for you. I never
Oh,
had
there's
that
gonna be a
chance in
fear and
my own
hunger
mortal
3.
life.
That's legit.
And after so long, my dearest, I want you to choose happiness, not sorrow. And I want to be the one to give you that happiness.
So now Twitter is filled with memes of like the sons of Caledon doing horrible things to wives.
I'm scared to know what those things are.
I'm like, damn, could nobody, like, I don't know, protect him?
Hey.
Or everyone's like, oh, I gotta bring, oh, wait, someone's gotta bring the proxy his bang boo. And they all start fighting over it, and then Bernice was like, well, y'all are fighting for it, I'm gonna do it.
I have tea in the refrigerator.
Meanwhile, Tess
Yeah.
is in the corner. It should have been me, not him.
Everyone's catching 3rd-degree burns today. I'm like, oh, God.
Oh, no.
Ah,
I'm flattered. Something
I-
else words
I am,
ring truer
I know.
to my heart than I could have expected. All I'm doing is
Oh, yeah,
playing
I'm
along,
ignoring that.
acting my part. But if I had actually been left at the altar, would I...
Whatever you
I am
do,
ignoring that
do
jab, by
not
the way, Kate.
trust him at
Usagi.
all.
Was it really a jab, though?
Eh.
It's the truth.
Yeah. She thinks it's a jab.
I don't think it's a jab. I don't think I'm
Do
speaking the
you
truth.
think it's a jab?
A little.
Yeah, it's very hard to joke with you, my man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's hard to joke with you.
I know.
Nah! Taylor's voice snaps me from my thought.
But also, don't do anything to upset him. Play it as cool as possible. Elias gave you a very thin rope to walk. Don't fall down. Do you understand?
Okay, I got this. I can walk on a tightrope, or at least fake it. Why not show me what else there is to Elias Gallagher? Let me indulge in my groom before I marry my husband.
Yes, we shall do that. But I cannot wait forever either. The taste of eternity I've already supped upon is nigh unbearable. Join your
What
groom
was
in
it?
helping him plan our wedding.
What was that?
Please
What
don't
was the
lip bite,
comic
sir.
about? Like they said that they were. Wasn't it? Was it the one where the Sons of Caledon realized that Weiss is alone?
No, that was the other one. No, there was one that was about bringing the bamboo back. Then there was the other one where it's like, Weiss is alone. Oh God, what have you done?
Oh no. Taylor once more grumbles something inaudible.
Show me that one.
I cannot find it because I found it like 6 hours ago, and I probably can't find it again.
And what does my dear groom need help with? Elias gives a thoughtful pause.
Now let me think. I'd love your assistance with the floral arrangements. I have all the flowers of New England in my hands. It shall be difficult to select only a few.
Okay. To prove his claim, he presents his open palms to me, and a smorgasbord of tiny sample flowers sprout and bloom for my perusal.
I don't think I've ever seen
That's-
that word written in my life.
I know that was
Smorgasbord.
really
I've
hard.
always heard it. I've never read it. Right?
I've never heard or read it.
Oh, smorgasbord.
Yeah.
This means a large collection of shit.
Okay.
Or organized generally.
But either or, it doesn't make it any less hard to like pronounce.
Smorgasbord.
I'm pretty sure.
Word, though.
I'm pretty sure I butchered that to hell and back.
No, you didn't. If you did, I wouldn't have understood that it was indeed a smorgasbord.
Ah, okay. That's so many. You'll have to narrow it down for me, else I could never choose. And surely you want me to be selective.
Of course. And after that, a cake. I know my grandmother's recipes are still in this house, and I should set off on finding them.
Oh shit, I'm down for cake.
I've tasted them all when I was still in the flesh.
Really?
and
That's
they're
all you needed
delightful.
was like the promise of
Such,
cake, and they
I
got
leave
you.
the choice of cake to you.
Wouldn't you?
Grab your
Do you
coat,
want
darling.
cake?
You've been no. Grab your coat, darling. You have been pulled.
Listen, I'm a sucker for sweets, alright?
Uh-huh.
I can certainly do that.
And finally, since you'll be marrying into my distinguished family,
Oh
I'm
wow.
eager to
That's-
bestow upon you a gift suitable of that
Oh
prestige.
boy. Oh, your favorite son
I shall
finally
lead
did
you to
the
my
Metal Gear
treasury
Solid 5
and
review.
introduce
It's
you to the
three,
family
it's 3.5
jewels.
hours long. Holy shit. That's a feature length. That's longer than a feature length film. That's fucking. That's Lord of the Rings extended cut.
Wait, Lord of the Rings. I thought you compared it to Avatar.
No. I don't like Avatar. I like Lord of the Rings. Though.
Well, fair. Taylor sniggers. I can't help it. I laugh too, but try to mask it tastefully.
Damn. You hit us with the hard R. I'm disappointed in you.
That's what it read.
Yeah, but you said it. You said the hard R, didn't you?
I did not
You
say.
just came out here and said it.
What you want from me?
I bet I'm sniggering right now.
I'm just gonna.
I'm just fucking
I don't know
with you,
if
man. You need to relax.
I don't know if that was a typo or if that's actually a word, but
No, snigger is a word. Snigger is it's a restrained giggle.
oh.
So
Huh.
it'll sound
I
something
think-
like.
Well, I
It
can't
sounds
imagine
like
why
that.
nobody uses that word anymore.
Well, I use it. Actually, what? I read it. I think the first time I actually heard that word in a book was Fafherd and Grey Mouser. I think it was The Circle of Death.
Hmm.
No. Yes. I think it was in the circle. No. It was the first book, Swords and Devilry. There was a woman who was complaining about the ghost. Oh no, there was a woman complaining about the various noble ladies making fun of her
Okay.
because she was wearing a bird cage. And the reason why she was wearing a bird cage over her head is because birds were flying throughout the city, stealing treasures and pecking people's eyes out until they were dead.
Damn.
And it was mostly noble ladies. And
Damn.
so I think her husband put a bird cage around her head to stop birds from trying to kill her. But nobody else picked up on that, and so everyone was just making fun of her walking around wearing a fucking bird cage. And she was like, "You know what they're doing? They're sniggering at me. You hear me? Sniggering."
I don't know why, but hearing you with such a high-pitched voice is funny. I don't know why.
Yeah, my voice can get surprisingly high.
I gotta turn up the air conditioning. I'll be right back.
They were sniggering at me. You hear that? Sniggering. I'll never forget it.
Thank God the weather is getting a little cooler. There.
Yeah.
Delightful. So I shall pick the jewelry I wear for you?
Precisely.
What Funny enough, I'm not one for jewelry. I usually just like wear the necklace Mama Saga gives me, and that's it. Very well, and with that, I believe we have reached an agreeable compromise.
Then let us begin. Take my hand, and I'll lead you to the greenhouse.
Oh.
Hey! Wedding planner, nice achievement. Elias's hand isn't nearly as cold as earlier, but my fingers phase through his just slightly all the same. It's enough to stimulate the gesture of holding hands at least. Oh no! Oh wait, no, I got gloves on. I'm okay. It's not loot. Satisfied with the arrangement, he leads me out of the study and back through the halls. As we walk, I re-examine my surroundings. It really is hard to believe just how much of a glow up this place got.
Hey, partner. How are we holding up?
Splendid. I've always wanted to hold hands with the man I love. Elias casts me a sideways glance and blushes. I don't have the heart to tell him that I don't really mean it. We pass through the foyer on our way to the other end of the manor. 2 hours I was knocked out for, huh? Elias is practically dragging me at this point. The set of hallways is almost identical to the other end, sans the glass double doors around the corner. Elias phases through so he can unlock and hold them open for me.
After you.
So,
Thank you.
I've learned something kind of sad.
What?
You remember the Skyrim remake, the Skyrim mod remake for Vampire the Masquerade Redemption?
Yeah.
So Troika Games, who owns half the rights of Vampire the Masquerade, said, "Yeah, you could totally do it." And then, you know what Activision did? Activision said no.
Damn.
So that means they can't make it.
Oh, that's too bad. I'm so
So
sorry.
now they have to
Rusty.
rework the mod into some other into some other thing because they can't do the story of Vampire the Masquerade, which just makes me sad.
I take a step through the doorway, entering a world of flora. Seems the greenhouse still works as intended.
You shuddered a little. Is there a chill, my dear?
No, quite the opposite. Why, I'm surprised at how lovely the greenhouse looks already. Yeah, this guy probably takes better care of them than I do. I kill every plant I touch. Perhaps I'm exaggerating a bit. I can't even tell what plants used to
Oh
grow
my god,
in
is that Sarita?
planters.
Holy shit.
But my bouquet would be here. Elias would likely turn this from depressing to delightful before I could blink. Do you need any help
Knights
restoring
of
this
St.
greenhouse
John.
to its former glory?
I did, but no longer. Behold!
Oh my god.
I watched Elias's eager hands dance upon the trellises? 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 I don't know. When I say when I say trellises, it kind of sounds like I don't know, like a disease. I'm just gonna say trellises. And without any more than a simple flourish, dozens of flowers, this time in full size and bloom, await my perusal.
Voila! My dear, your flowers.
Ooh. Well, they're not gonna show me an image? Well, I guess he didn't have time to show an image. That's fine. My eyes and nose are drawn to the three
Spicy
flowers in
for you.
particular, none of which should be growing on a trellis. An act of defiance, paranormal willpower, or simply Elias forgetting his botany. A classic red rose. It seems to be
anime's greatest fraud, and everyone loves her.
It seems to be a different variant than the one I brought
Anna.
with me inside the manor, though not a climbing rose. A dazzling orange zinnia. The color reminds me of the soda I bring to the club room, though that's probably the least poetic thing to think about right now. Damn, so am I bringing in orange Fanta, or am I bringing in Sunkissed? I'd like to know. I'd like to know my taste in sodas. finally a cute bunch of lyre flowers, vibrant and pink amongst the other blooms. I've always enjoyed their cheerful presence whenever I pass them by.
And there's more. Much more if these don't delight you.
No, I think one of these shall delight us both.
And which will that be, my dear?
Oh crap. Crap. Can I go back? Shit. Didn't give me time to save. Damn. I should have saved. Not again. I did this again.
What did you do?
The rose is always a classic choice. Red means love, yes? Alright.
Wait,
Save.
can't you save while you're in the choice screen?
Wait.
This is a visual.
I couldn't-
level. You should be able
I didn't
to
see
save.
it. It didn't show me.
Isn't there a button you can press to bring up the save menu?
Yeah, but like the button didn't show up when it gave me the choices. Well, anyway.
No, I mean, isn't there a button on your controller that can bring up the save menu?
I'm using a mouse and keyboard.
Isn't there a button on your keyboard that you can press to bring up the save menu?
I don't know which it is. I don't play visual novels too often. I'm hopeless. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right, hold on. Here's what you can do. Open the pause menu. Go to the options and the keybinds and figure out what button that is.
Preferences. No, that's not it. Damn it.
Believe me, my first
Wait,
visual
history.
novel, or
History.
at least one that I played through all the way, which was Umineko. I had problems with it too, but there weren't that many choices you had to make until the last game.
Ah, man.
And then there's Fate.
Damn it. I'll have to go back and do the whole thing again. I'll do that off screen. The rose is always a classic choice. Red means love, yes?
Red on a rose means true love, undying love, eternal love.
You're going a little hard on that, sir. Are you okay? Sounds about right. Tara's had me look through a few books on flower language over the years, hoping we could lure out some ghosts with the right blooms. But I can never keep the meaning straight in my head. Fun fact about me, I like looking up flower language. I think it's fun. Maybe Elias was
Flowers
the type?
mean different things to different cultures. It's pretty great.
Yeah. Red roses were easy. Would he know more? Yes, I think it's a perfect choice for us then. Do we have a vase?
Of course.
With a flick of his wrist, a pile of dust on the other side of the room collapses. In his grasp, he holds a perfectly clean, nearly translucent glass vase.
Acceptable?
Oh, much more than acceptable. And something to cut the flowers? Oh, and gloves to handle the thorns?
Of course.
He provides me with the tools, and I set to work. Do I need to trim the stems before putting them in a vase? I think there was a trick to removing the thorns, but if I knew it, it's long gone.
Careful. Simply go slowly, and the rose will happily let its guard drop.
I guide the knife he provides slowly up the stem, as parallel as possible, and when the blade hits a thorn, it cuts through like butter.
There you are. See? Not a thing to be afraid of. Not a moment that needs to be rushed.
I rush all the damn time, so my little Banui paws are gonna be bleeding from being pricked by thorns. This whole day has been a rush, hasn't it? Sure, in the sense of I've literally met a ghost after years of trying, but also all the pressure. I had less than 40 hours to prepare for my own wedding, even if it was fake. All the sudden research, all the desperate planning, and not a breath in between. My hand slows to a crawl, and I savor the moment, pruning each thorn one by one, while also praying that my Banui paws don't get pricked. They fall to the greenhouse floor, decorating the tile in reddish-green points. Eventually, there are no more thorns to prune. I add another rose to the vase, hoping it looks okay than another.
Splendid! Now, did you have thoughts on accoutrements? Accent flowers, that is.
Oh right, this is just half a dozen roses, not a full bouquet. Save doesn't gives me choices. I hadn't thought about it.
I actually always wondered. So have we all here played the 3DS?
Yes.
I don't think I have. I know one of my brothers had one.
Oh, okay, so I guess this is just for Razor then. Right, so did the 3D thing ever actually work for you, or did it just give you a headache?
It worked.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that shit always just gave me a headache. I'm just like, come on. Hop out of the screen or something. I turned that shit all the way up. The only time it didn't give me a headache while I could still see the game was when I turned it to about half-mast, you know?
Hmm.
If Elias is that into flowers, would you suggest some for us?
My pleasure and my honor. First, some baby's breath.
Fake the flower language. If you get it right, he'll be happy. If you get it wrong, he'll have the joy of correcting you.
Taylor's voice hisses in my ear. Baby's breath. That's something about youth, correct?
In this bouquet,
I wonder if there's someone in the
more
comments who
symbol
tells
of
them what
innocence
water
and
towers
purity.
are for.
Oh, I hope he doesn't get weird about purity, because I definitely cannot meet Victorian damn. Oh, damn. And by that, it's probably insinuating in this game that the player is not a virgin.
Yes,
Or at least-
I am
Or at least
light
not
pure.
exactly, pure-minded,
Yeah, there's a difference. Everybody in the Victorian era was horny as fuck. If you read any of the Jane Austen books.
Well, damn.
But
Well, damn. Since this guy's from the Victorian era, maybe he's horny.
yeah, but when it comes to purity, they're not talking about that. Oh no, oh baby, you gotta go worse. You gotta go into a different area. Oh man.
I don't think I want to know.
They
Maybe
work
not.
stunningly when used
It's
sparingly.
too much for you.
One may expect that their
You're
small
not
size
ready.
must be bolstered by great
You're
numbers.
not ready
That's
for my
simply not true.
sniggering.
I hate you. I try to take his advice. The little white flowers slip between the roses, resting like snowflakes suspended mid-fall. Elias could make roses bloom in winter, couldn't he? I think about what an odd wedding that would be, but his hands continue to guide mine, raising the baby's breath up a smidge.
Do you see how that little bit of elevation gives the whole bouquet a sense of dynamism? Personality.
How much is a smidge? Here?
Here.
He reaches out, and his hand flows through the stems, through the petals, through my fingers, lifting my hand, along with the flowers, ever so gently. Ah!
Just like that.
And will we like more flowers in this bouquet?
Yes, I think so. What would you say to
Yeah,
lemon balm?
Rusty.
I'd ask how closely related
I'm
they
get-
are to
I'm
lemons.
getting
God damn it,
medical
Taylor.
Ray Fantasia when it comes out.
There's Taylor with a snark again, of course.
Only some leaves, green and small. Perfect for filling in the gaps and adding a rich aroma.
Do they mean something about sweetness? Probably best not to ask about sourness.
Sympathy and compassion. Though speaking of sweetness, these leaves do make a nice tea.
Tea does sound nice. Ah, perhaps you could brew us a few cups when we're down here?
Oh, what an excellent idea. Yes, I think we shall have that lemon balm tea.
Please don't bite your lip. Alright, let's have some of this for the kettle. Or save some of this. I can't read. I cannot read. This man flusters me.
Well, I can't read.
Shut up, you.
Water towers? What are they for? You'll never believe this. Water.
Hands on shoulder. Water.
I tuck some of the leaves around the edge of the vase, and following Elias's suggestions with the baby's breath, I make sure to race them up too.
Is that Adam Stone?
I don't know.
It was Adam Stone.
The guy who plays Kylo Ren.
Oh.
I try to keep it beneath the more exciting flowers, but every now and
He's
then I
got
make
better
sure.
roles, but that's the one he's most known for.
And then I make sure a few the little buds of baby's breath peek out from the bottoms of the lemon balm. Elias watches me with a polite smile, the same one I've seen so many times now.
Really?
But his eyes
You
are
think he's
brighter.
proud of? You think he's proud of that? Proud of that role?
No, not particularly.
But his eyes are
Yeah.
brighter, giving him away again. This time he's trying to downplay his joy. Would you like to help arrange?
He had a few interviews talking
I
about
would
how
love
it's
to.
like, look, I'm not the one who killed Todd, right? All right? It wasn't me. It was the goddamn director. Leave me alone.
And Elias returns his hands to the vase, carefully making sure
Wow.
that what he adds complements what I've
Man,
composed.
wow, when the actor says, "Don't blame me, blame the director."
Yeah, but we're not going to talk about the sequel trilogy.
Yeah, because they kind of suck. I wanted to like them. I saw all of them in the theaters.
Even though I've never done this before, even though I've never looked so closely at a bouquet, I can tell what I've touched and what he's touched. And honestly, altogether it looks pretty good.
Lovely.
Thank you.
I think one last flower. And you should choose, my dear.
Ah, fuck. Okay, I'ma save. Save.
The number one rule of visual novels: save before you think you have to save.
If you're feeling indecisive, save.
Oh, research. What's this? Oh. Alright, anyway. He shows me two different flowers. One of flat, delicate yellow petals, and another of thin, wispy strands of purple. I don't recognize
thing is
either.
that I've already done that.
It's my choice
what
again.
Song would you play
I choose to savor it.
to start
To roll the
with?
flowers around in my head. And let them delight me. Why not? I don't have to understand their meanings to find them beautiful. Oh. It doesn't make me choose? Okay. Well, I wasted a save file.
It's
Yellow
not
ones.
like they're
The
limited.
yarrow. Excellent.
Yarrow? Wait, I'm gonna see what it looks like real quick. Hold on.
Yarrow is like a weird, almost like yellow. It almost looks like wheat, and you can crush it up and rub it all over your skin to detract the mosquitoes from biting you.
Oh, you seen one?
Yarrow, yep.
Oh. I think I've seen these too, and I just never knew what they were.
Yeah, you can use them to tell mosquitoes to get the fuck off your lawn.
Fuck off, these mosquitoes. I admit that I am familiar with these.
A symbol of everlasting love.
Apparently, they're a symbol of everlasting love. My love of killing mosquitoes will be everlasting. Really, nothing?
Yes,
Eh.
I thought you'd laugh at that.
I sniggered.
God damn it, I hate you.
See,
Again.
now that
I
that
had-
word is in
I-
your lexicon, actually.
I had a snicker.
I chose everlasting love twice.
Eat a Snicker.
Double
You're not
eternity.
you when you're hungry.
Double eternity. I try not to think about it. They're only flowers after all.
No. Eat a snicker. You're not funny when you're hungry.
I hate you both. I hope you know that. I hate you both. Like, I love you both, but I hate you both.
I
Elias
love
and-
and hate myself. I hate the way I look at myself in the mirror.
Okay, you're making it too real now. Okay, I'm going
I
back to
I
this.
straight up, I said that shit in class, and there were like two people who were like, "Damn, man, how did we get here?"
Alright, anyway. Alright, let's get back to this. Elias and I return our hands to the bouquet, adding the final touches.
The flowers look absolutely gorgeous, my dear. But still nowhere near as lovely as you.
Please don't bite your lip as you say that. Thank you, Elias. I can feel my heart hammer.
He bites his lip as he says it, staring you straight in the eyes. It was from that point you could see it, the hunger. You had you knew that he was yours. You had wrapped him around your finger. Hey,
why is this making me laugh when you say it?
Look. Let me tell you, I've read enough young adult novels to know. You see, here's the thing. If you want to learn how to write a good sex scene, you need to go read a woman's young adult novel. Like, it needs to be written by a woman, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I learned from him today.
Yep. That's just it. That's just
That's
saying. Sex write the best sex scenes. That's just it. That's just it.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This is your lesson for the day. This is for the day. Women write young adult novels.
Yeah, they do.
I made
18 plus.
I made the mistake of bringing you two here.
What are you talking about? This shit's hilarious. Anyway.
And educational, damn it.
Yeah. I'm about to spill some stuff. Yeah, come here, young blood. I'm about to spill some crisp and useless knowledge upon you with my snigger.
Get on, Rusty.
Come get your sniggering lessons right here.
Shut the fuck up, will you? I'm trying to read this. I can feel my heart hammering in my chest. They're just plants. Innocent little flowers.
No, they ain't.
Flowers with too many meanings. Too many promises.
Too many meanings. Too many words. You could stare at a flower and
Is something the matter,
witness
dearest?
1,000 love
You look a
confessions.
bit pale.
I could.
But I knew. There were little words needed between the two of us. Because the way he looked straight down my...
Stop! Stop it, please!
I looked deep into his eyes, and I squinted, and all I had to say was, "It's some messed up this is messed up shit, man."
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna continue with this. You can stop making me laugh. Stop it!
I will not stop. You're gonna have to use the bathroom in a little bit. So hopefully, if I time this properly, I can make you pee yourself.
I must admit that I'm a bit tired. Would it be alright for me to rest a little before we continue preparing for the
Ask your
ceremony?
tiny bladder.
Of course. You mustn't exert yourself.
Bladder, do you need to go yet?
Please feel free to
Yes!
choose any room
You
on
need
the
to
ground
suffer
floor.
more, bladder.
Though, you'll have to excuse the state of disarray.
Oh, I'm never playing.
Okay.
God.
Time her pee breaks.
I don't know why. That's just something my brain keeps track of, is how often my friends use the bathroom. I think it's because of my grandma. My grandma has to use the bathroom all the time.
Okay. Oof. Oh, fuck, I'm crying. Fuck you.
Oh man, yes. I make you feel the emotions, don't you?
No, I'm crying because you made me laugh so hard.
Exactly. You're
Alright.
feeling it. Are you
Alright.
feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
How you feeling now, Miss Osaki?
I hate you both. Alright, anyway. Thank you, my love.
And do not worry about the mess
Yes,
here.
give me more
I shall
material
clean up
so I
and
can
rejoin
whip
you
out
after I
more
check something
lines
in the
from
study.
young adult novels I've read.
This is the new stand-up. This is what stand-up comedy has become.
Elias bows as I turn to leave the greenhouse.
Stand-up comedy has become making jokes about how they can't make jokes anymore.
Yeah.
My steps feel heavy as I return to the hallway. I wasn't expecting floral arrangements to be that intense.
Hey, are you doing all right now?
No, I had a ghost stare at me with all the sexual energy in the world.
It was
Stared at me from across the room. When our eyes met, it was like sparks were lighting between us, connecting us, going through us.
Okay, I'm
like-
starting to
it was
wonder
like
how
that-
many
was like-
erotic novels you read, bro.
Erotic novels, no, they're just young adult novels. Look, erotic novels are just completely focused on the sex. No, there is story around this.
It's a
I'll
there's
live.
Might be time to see what you can get up to before your rendezvous with Elias.
I know in my head as if Taylor can somehow see me through the earpiece.
I cannot reach the level of power that a bunch of sexually frustrated 30 to 40-year-old authors get when they pour their entire being into the scenes of a fucking young adult novel. I'm telling you,
Back to
I
where
can
it
only
all
dream of getting that close.
back to where it all began. The dust isn't so thick now, and while it doesn't look all too fabulous compared to the rest of the place, it looks a little less uninviting. Hey, you remember that painting I mentioned before in the foyer? The one that looked at me with all the judgment in the world?
On the second floor.
Yes.
Yep.
It
What
was
about it?
yes. He yes. He looked deep into your soul and could not be any less disappointed.
and while the atmosphere is uninviting, he certainly was. His eyes were smoldering. His smile inviting.
Okay, how many young adult novels do you read, Rusty?
How many adult novels have I read? About 6.
You got all
I'm
that
so-
out of 6 young adult novels.
Yeah. Yep. 3 of them involved vampires from Atlantis, and then the other 3 were just like random stuff that I picked up.
Oh,
One
wait,
of
wait,
them was a
wait, 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 wait. I
fantasy
have a question.
novel. What's up?
Is the vampire one a better love story than Twilight?
It's a love pentagram. So yeah, I guess. Yeah. That author, she was a big fan of manga. She was such a big fan of manga, she turned her book stories into a manga series.
What's it called?
Dark Hunters.
I think I
Oh.
heard that about that. I think
Probably
I've
still
seen that.
better love story than Twilight. Anyway,
Yeah, it is, sort of.
I think you can make out a few of the details better now. Maybe even get a pic of it.
I don't know, I enjoyed it. Even though there's like not enough hot chicks. There's like 1 hot chick, maybe 2. But there is like 6 or 7 hot dudes.
Yeah.
I
you know,
test my
so-
foot on the
you
first
know,
step and angle my camera up to snap a photo
you know,
of the
that
frame.
re-
When the
that
D is done,
reminds me,
I
I
text
thought-
it to Taylor.
I'm reading a new Shonen Jump manga.
Oof. It's hard to read Shonen Jump manga because you know they're not long for this world.
Yeah.
Well, this one might be. This one has promise.
Dude. I'm still mad about the Red Hood.
This one has promise.
Red Hood
like,
from
it's a-
DC or a different Red Hood?
Yeah, the Hunters Guild's Red Hood.
Alright, anyway. Here you go.
the-
If I had to hazard a
so
guess,
basically, like
this
the-
style of painting would be Impressionism.
So basically, it's like here. Okay, so we got here it is. Okay, you ready? You ready? Magic World, female only. But magic is literally alive, and so witches has to hunt down living magic beings in order to learn that magic.
Okay.
Our hero, ladies and gentlemen, is the lucky male who managed to learn magic, and it was key in part to because the living magic had a rule that said, oh yeah, like the witches have to like abide by a trial or rules that was set by the living magic, and the trial said no woman can pierce my heart, and the guy's like well, I'm a guy.
Oh, so it's the reverse Witch King of Agmar. Because the Witch King of Agmar, his thing was like, all men perish who pierce this Shadow King, right? And then Erwin was like, I'm not a man, and as he fucking
As a, like, and not just any guy, a country bumpkin who lived in the forest.
Wow, I never thought someone would see the Witch King of Angmar situation be like, yeah, we'll make a whole manga around that shit.
Alright, anyway. It was all the rage in the late 19th century, so it fit the timeline. Know anything about the subject?
It's probably a portrait of one of the Gallagher ladies. What better way to flaunt wealth and status than by paying someone to preserve your likeness with expensive materials?
Yeah, sounds like something most rich people would do. I zoom in on the photo I took and study the details. I assume Taylor's doing the same. Those earrings and necklace, and the size of that ring, too. Damn, that's too rich for my blood.
Probably the precious family jewels Elias was telling you about.
I'm dying.
Taylor snickers. I roll my eyes with a groan.
Anyways, I'll look into this and see if I can get an exact match for who it might be. Keep hunting around?
Roger that. I pick one of the many doors in the foyer and swing it
Were
open.
you waiting for me to interject with another young adult quote? Because I'll do it.
No, I wasn't.
'Cause there was
Let's
a bit
take a
of a
little at
pause
how
there, as
gladly
if you were
it
waiting
needs
for my input. I'm like,
No,
you
I
know,
wasn't waiting for your.
I do
I
have
wasn't.
some gold lined up.
Listen,
I have
I
this shit lock loaded and ready.
No, I
It
wasn't
is-
waiting. No,
that
this.
barrel's all nice and warm and oiled.
No,
for this
I
one.
was groaning at the fact that
What?
that Taylor made a joke about the family jewels, and I was just like, I groaned in silence. Okay.
Little does he know, dad jokes make me warm.
Huh? Elias wasn't kidding when he said that some of the rooms would be in disarray. It definitely doesn't look as nice as the study. I think this is a living room or a lounge. His couches, at least. The patterns have worn off them, and the material is torn open in a few places. I run my hand over the back of the love seat.
Anything interesting there?
Aside from the couches, is a rocking chair, a mounted deer head, a painting of a building, a grandfather clock, and a bookshelf. Elias hasn't worked his magic here, so it's a bit decrepit. I'll investigate everything else before I take a look at the books. I wouldn't even know where to begin with that anyways. Spat the deer head. I walk over to the mounted deer head and peer into its soulless, long dead eyes. Taxidermies always freaked me out as a kid, and that never changed as I got older. What? You wouldn't look into the dead eyes of an animal? Would you feel them peer into your soul?
No, I would stare into the abyss of darkness wherever the last remnants, the last shreds of that animal's soul may be. I want to look upon it as it burns to cinders around me. No, I'm sorry, that's not a young adult thing. That was just me being edgy.
Well, it's funny all the same. Anyway. Oh, yes. Rusty's trusted steed. His donkey, Sir Alistair, has a brother.
Yes.
A brother in bond. Say his name.
Oh, I forgot his name. Oh, it's Harbo. Yes.
Harbo the Unicorn. As I said, they are not brothers in blood, but by bond.
Yeah, because I don't know how the fuck somebody would fuck a donkey and then out comes a unicorn. Like, that just doesn't happen.
God, why did that make me laugh? The Gallagher men liked to hunt for sport, didn't they?
All of them but Elias.
And no, just because they're brothers Usagi doesn't mean
No,
they're gonna
I'm
go-
not. That's not what I said. What I was like,
Yep,
oh my
that's
God.
exactly what you were thinking.
No,
You
it's
were
not
like,
what I was
"If you're
thinking. Piece of-
their brother, that's like
I hate you.
close enough.
I hate you so fucking
You're
much.
like
That is
that
not-
girl. You're like the sister in Ayla hides her feelings in Russian, where it's like, it's only good when they're blood related.
No, I am not like that, you asshole. Fucking asshole. I don't even know what that is.
You gotta see it. It's filled with all the memes.
From my interactions with him, he probably couldn't even hurt a fly. I don't really see the point of killing animals for fun. Like, at least eat the venison, you know? I'm actually surprised I don't see any rifles mounted on the walls for decoration.
How big are the antlers on that deer anyway?
Not very big. Really small. Nothing to write home about.
Did you know that in the winter, deer, moose, and other mammals who grow antlers will just shake them clean off? Maybe they shot that deer in the spring when it was regrowing them.
Huh. Thanks for the fun trivia. Alright, inspect the clock. I peer at the face of the grandfather clock, frowning when I notice that the hands are missing. I know analog clocks are a thing of the past, but I really like the aesthetics of a ticking clock. There's just something about them that's so cool.
You think so? I feel like they're too inaccurate. If a gear stops turning or the battery dies out, then you have to manually set it again. Digital clocks hook up to the internet so they don't have that problem.
Ah yes, the modern world. Taylor, you're missing the point. It's about the aesthetics. Taylor lets out a grumble instead of bothering to argue with me. Score at 1 for Usagi. I win this one. Inspect the painting. Another impressionist painting. This time of a building's facade. It doesn't seem to be the manner, though, so I wonder if this painting has any significance. Do you know if there are any secret passages in the mansion?
I wouldn't doubt it since the Gallaghers had this place built just for them, but I wouldn't know where they are. They're secret for a reason.
Gee, thanks. I try to lift up the painting just enough to see if there's anything behind it. There isn't. Hey Taylor, I've looked at everything else aside from the shelf, so I'm gonna check out the books. Any ideas on where to start?
Tell me what you're looking at.
I scan the spines for titles. There's an encyclopedia series, a dictionary, a thesaurus, a Bible, Bibleheims, an assortment of Shakespearean plays. I pull out the old tome of Romeo and Juliet and flip through the yellowed pages, or at least try to. The corners of the pages disintegrate in my fingers.
Ha ha! Bingo! I finally got a match on that painting from earlier.
Oh yeah? Who is it? I slide the book in my hand back onto the shelf before hazarding a seat on one of the couches. Moments later, Taylor texts me an old black and white photo.
Check it out. That's Mama Gallagher herself. Mildred loved to host tea parties and dances
Yep,
in the mansion.
that's me.
Always made
I
a
bet you're
grand
wondering
show
how
of
I
her
ended up
family
in this
bling while she was
situation.
at it.
I don't blame her, she's very beautiful.
She was the envy of the land until that Gallagher curse killed her. Anyways, that's one mystery solved. Think there's anything else in here?
I stand up and check the shelf again. Oh, there's a children's picture book here about clowns.
Don't open that!
Okay, nerd. Well, nothing else really calls out to me, so I'm going to the next room over. I pause momentarily. Over?
Roger that.
God fucking damn it. We're on a goddamn cell phone, not a radio. I slip back out into the foyer and stare down the other doors. A map of this place would really help right now. Save that real quick. Well, here we go. I push past another door at random and peek my head inside before walking in. It's a modestly sized room with a rectangular wooden table, surrounded by chairs along with a small chandelier on the ceiling. I think this is the dining room. Seems suited for eating meals here with a large family or guests at least. And it's in much better condition than the living room.
What else is in there?
Fireplace, table chairs, lamps, and a fancy-looking cabinet. More books in there, looks like.
Take a look around and tell me if there's anything interesting before you indulge in literature again.
Roger that. It's about the fireplace. I head over to the fireplace and start knocking on the walls. I hope there's a secret passage here. No matter where I knock, I don't find any sections that feel or sound different. My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
No dice.
No dice.
Keep at it, bud. Your dream will
A
come
little
true
rowdy
one
for
day.
a funeral dirge, but it'll do. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Yep, that's the song I'm picking.
Inspect the table. This is such a nice table. It's got a lacquered wood finish and everything.
Can you stick to the mission, please?
Hey, I'm doing a lot of walking here. Let me sit down for a moment. Taylor huffs in my ear while I plop down on one of the chairs, which happened to be surprisingly cushy. You know, you never really answered my question from before.
Which one?
About the hypothetical ghost clown servant.
No, we are not talking about clowns!
What if a ghost clown man made you blueberry pancakes in a bid to gain your friendship and trust?
I don't even like blueberries, and waffles are superior in every way. They can hold syrup, melted butter, or whatever you top them with, so you lose less to your plate.
But Taylor, I keep telling you that you need to lay your face down in a fresh stack of fluffy pancakes at least once in your life. It's like being hugged by a litter of puppies.
I am not putting food on my face, or my face into food. No, end of conversation. Get back to the mission.
Yeah, I feel like I'd fuck around this way. I click my tongue in annoyance, and he clicks back. Inspect the floor lamps. I could use more light in here. These lamps are probably dead, aren't they? Yeah, they're just as dead as alive. Damn. Why we don't get on them? I wonder if collectors will go wild over some antique light bulbs.
Of all the things in this mansion, you're thinking of stealing the light bulbs?
What, you want me to walk out here with the table?
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's right. Shut the fuck up. I hold one of the lamps in my hand and try to twist the bulb off, but it doesn't budge. Scratch that. I'm not gonna bother.
Hey, want to know another fun fact? Thomas Edison didn't actually invent the light bulb. He bought the patent from two dudes named Henry Woodward and Matthew Evan.
Really?
Edison was able to claim fame thanks to the fact that he had enough capital to finance improvements to the design.
Really? So the moral of the story is that the rich get richer and the poor stay starving?
My point was that popular history gets written by the winners, but that works too.
It's the same either way. Knowledge is power. Hey, nice achievement. Nothing else to look at but the cabinet now.
Let me know what you find.
I kneel down by the floor and inspect the books on the bottom. These seem to be cookbooks for various European cuisines. Irish, Polish, Dutch, and so forth. No dessert cookbooks here, but maybe they're behind the glass.
Right, Elias wanted to bake a cake for you. Would he even be able to eat it?
I don't know. He did have a teeth in the study, so maybe it's like food offerings for the departed.
Can you say that again? The line's coming out again.
I said, there's static in the earpiece, and I'm suddenly overcome with dizziness. I groan while trying to get him back upright, grabbing the back of the chair for balance. Suddenly, my vision darkens and the room spins. My feet can't touch the ground. I'm falling, down into a yawning abyss.
I knew if I fell into the darkness, that he and his strong arms would be the one to catch me.
God damn it, Rusty. I open my eyes. Behind me, the chandelier starts swinging and the fireplace roars to life. And yet I'm freezing, like there's ice slushing through my veins again. It's horrible. I'm scared. This is definitely the same dining room, but everything feels wrong. I grip the chair harder and lift my head. That was a mistake. Who are you? Encased in the glass of the cabinet is the figure of a woman. Oh shit! Oh shit, she got a knife! She's so far away, but she's coming closer and closer and closer, with a knife in her hand and a Cheshire Cat grin painted across her lips. Dripping with bloodlust, her needle-like gaze makes a pinboard of me. I can't breathe. I have to get out of here. How can I escape? In an act of defiance, I spin in the opposite direction and try to make a break for it. But my feet are cemented in place.
Hey, can you hear me? Answer if you can hear me!
No, a woman's coming to stab me, motherfucker! Get away from me! My knees give out, and I collapse back into the chair.
Are you okay? Were you attacked?
Not physically.
Static took over the line again, and I heard something garbled from your end. Some kind of whispering or chanting? Was that you?
No, that wasn't me. I swallowed deep gasps of air, trying to regain my breath as Taylor's voice rings in my ear.
Hey, what did you see?
It shouldn't have been me.
It should have been me. Damn
DuPont.
it.
Violet DuPont.
No,
I spit-
I said, it shouldn't have been me.
Oh, it shouldn't have been me. I don't want to get. I don't want to get turned into barbecue. I'm dark enough as it is. I came out here looking like freeze dried.
God damn it, can you shut up? I'm trying to read
Never.
this.
I'm out here looking like freeze dried burnt marshmallows.
You're covered in rusted armor. Nobody can tell. I spit out the name without thinking. I know whoever I saw was a woman. But was it really Violet?
I'm starting to think there are some other
I don't know what
spirits in
I
this
saw.
mansion
I don't think it was a
besides
person. I
Elias.
think it was a woman.
Why else would there be interference when he's not even in the room?
I hate you
That's correct.
so much right now.
Couldn't have been a person with human decency.
Goodness. Are you quite all right?
Elias.
That Captain Harlock dub will live rent free in my head.
I look up at the sound of Elias's voice.
Why do you look so pale?
I almost got stabbed.
Its deep, gravelly tones muster a groan from me.
Shut
I
the
almost got stabbed in the no zone.
Oh, my sweet Elias, Am I going to tell him that I had a vision of someone, probably the woman he was supposed to marry, charging at me with a knife?
Yes.
It simply feels as though 1,000 years have passed since I last saw you, my love, and I began to feel a bit lonely.
It hasn't.
I wrote out of all the balls, out of all the bars. in
Of all
Shinjuku,
the balls.
out of all the balls in Shinjuku, I had to pick the one with the ugliest motherfuckers on the planet.
I feel like this is the last time I ever do.
Of all the sets of balls in the world.
I feel like this is the last time I ever like do a visual novel around you guys. Seriously.
What are you talking about? Hold on. Here's the thing about doing visual novels, right? If there is no voice acting, you do not have to read everything. You just have to read the significant stuff. Right?
And to be honest, I'd rather have some friends in color commentary while I do go through a visual novel.
I suppose. But you guys, I can't even focus on this game with you guys.
What are you talking about?
We're the life of the party.
Besides, we were like really quiet for like 30 whole minutes.
Taylor groans on the other side while I fake a pacifying grin.
It's been like, what? 20 minutes tops?
Forgive me for leaving you to your own devices for so long.
I
dearest.
faked the grin just like
I
I
am here
faked
now.
my orgasm.
So there is no need to linger in the despair of solitude.
We will never know. We will never know. His pull-out game is mid.
God damn it. Oh god.
You got the wrong pick. It's not pull-out game. It's the thrust game.
Right.
Oh god. Okay. My gratitude, Elias, but surely my pain is nothing compared to your own.
Worry not, my love. For
My
years
pain
in the
is
flesh
mid
prepared me for
compared to
such an
yours.
existence. I am not forgotten.
It could be my imagination, but I see a flicker of pain in his eyes for a moment, as if he's trying to convince himself of that last bit.
Why, even
It is
before you
mid.
came to me, there would be the occasional visitor
Your
to
face
my
is
manor.
mid.
None quite so welcome, mind you. Most were in a stupefied, intoxicated state.
Oh, so he did have visitors. This just they're like they were just drunk, and he didn't interact with them. Okay.
Good entertainment, but not the company I'd choose to spend the rest of my waking moments with. Unlike you, my love.
They didn't want to watch Purple with me.
Man, this guy is just. Ugh.
Taylor, you're just mad you don't have his riz. He doesn't have
He's
that.
mad.
He
No,
doesn't have
he's
that
mad.
Shakespearean riz.
No, he's mad. No, he's mad that he wanted to watch Green.
I'm trying my hardest not to roll my eyes at Taylor's unnecessary commentary. Let us not linger on such irrelevant matters, then. Shall we resume our preparations for the ceremony?
Why, yes. A splendid idea.
Yes, we must prepare the sacrifice.
I'll ignore that. Elias moves towards the glass cabinet with a bounce in his float. Swinging the doors open, he starts humming.
Our wedding shall be oh so fine. The layer cake most of all, unforgettable. Nana's baking divine, and when paired with white wine, to not taste it would be quite regrettable.
Is that a song? That sounds like a song.
Oh, though I do miss her cream pies as well. Shame those aren't quite appropriate for a wedding.
Oh my god! Did he just say cream pie?
Taylor, I'm going to deck you into the Shadow Realm. Get your head out of the gutter, or I'll make you cry.
She wrote
But
the
then-
recipe
but
in
then
a
he
manner
pulls
such
out the
that you could
Exodia,
make it
the
in
forbidden
any sort
one.
of flavor, so long as you had the proper ingredients. Say, what flavor shall our cake be?
Out of all the
my dear?
bars in Shinjuku, this one has some
Well,
of
there's
the
so many
ugliest
options to choose
ass
from,
design
aren't
in the
there?
world.
I simply can't decide. What do you suggest, dearest? Elias thumbs the spines of the cookbook with a little more focus.
I was quite partial to Earl Grey myself, but vanilla is always agreeable no matter the party. Though perhaps a delicate lemon with hints of lavender.
Either of you ever had a Earl Grey cake?
No.
Earl Grey cake? No, I've only had Earl Grey tea.
What
I'm
is it?
curious
What is
now.
this? Is this that Gen Z business shit?
Is something the matter, Elias?
I must have
Well,
misplaced
if it's like
grandmother's
if
dessert
it's like
recipes.
tea cake made out of Earl
I can't
Grey, then
find
they
them.
would just be black tea with orange peel at the end of it.
Maybe Earl Grey is the flavor.
Yeah, that is the flavor.
Oh, okay. Elias lowers his hands from the cabinet and sighs, crestfallen.
Where did I leave them? I know I have seen it within the past decade at least.
Hey, here's our chance to look for more clues somewhere else.
Taylor makes a good point. Perhaps I can assist in your search. With 2 sets of eyes, I'm sure we'll find your grandmother's recipes in no time.
I am loath to ask my betrothed to make up for my mistakes, but yes, I would appreciate your help.
Do you have any inkling of an idea where you may have left them?
Unfortunately
His name
not.
is Steely
I do know that
Dan.
it must be in the manor.
Steel
however.
Dan, what's his
None of my
stand?
possessions
What's his
have left the
stand?
grounds.
Steely Dan's stand is Jeff.
Yeah.
I will investigate the common room. Take care where you may search, and be cautious of the second floor.
I mean, I think
I
isn't
have
there a
done my
guy in
best to
JoJo named
stabilize the
Steel Dan?
structure, but
Maybe.
it does take
probably.
quite some energy.
Understood, my love. Maybe find your grandmother's recipe soon. Elias bows before he takes his leave through the door, and I release a breath I didn't realize I was holding.
Is he finally gone?
That I may steal it while you're not looking.
Looks like I could try looking around on the second floor now.
It's gonna turn
Where
into
should
a-
we start?
It's gonna into an
Well,
early.
we never got to
This is gonna
hunt
turn
around
into
the
an
study
early
since
2000s
Elias was
Disney
hanging out
movie.
in there.
We need that
But I
recipe
wonder if
to
you
win
can find
some
his
bullshit.
bedroom.
Taylor pauses, and when he speaks again, I can hear his voice waver.
We also have no idea what caused that vision you saw earlier.
Should I return to the study, search for Elias's bedroom, or stay here in the dining room where I saw that vision? I can only be in one place at one time.
I released a light exhale, letting out a moan I didn't know I had inside of me.
I'm going to toss you into the void, Rusty. I'm going to toss you into the void. I swear to God.
Okay.
Right, save the dining room,
You-
return to the study, finalize.
Okay. You saw he can't handle the knowledge Rusty has.
Let's return to the study. I want to revisit the study. We might find something out about the Gallagher family business, or that curse that killed them all.
Not a bad plan. Archibald Gallagher made his office in that study, so he talked business deals there.
Oh, I didn't check if I could. I'll do that some other time. I exit the dining room and head towards the study, back to where I first found Elias after waking up.
Usagi. When was the last time you saved the game?
I did save the game
When?
before the choices popped up.
Did you save again after that?
I don't need to take this from you. Did you?
Save again, but this time under a new slot.
Fine.
Every time you do something
always-
significant in a visual
I
novel,
always
you
do.
that.
I always do it in a new slot.
Oh, goody.
Alright.
Glad you're learning.
Did you have
Let
any
me tell you, I
theories?
had to teach my uncle that the hard way. I'm like, bro.
Did you have any theories about the curse, by the way, Taylor?
I know about as much as you do. Perhaps one of those shuttered small businesses cast
Did you-
black magic on
The
the family
curse
in
is-
retaliation
the
for
curse,
Archibald,
once it
using
has
them
you
as
in
a
its
stepping
grip,
stone
it
on his way to the
fills you
top.
with unfathomable lust. You become the booty warrior.
I'm going to throw you into the void, Rusty.
Did
Anyway.
you pray today?
Stop. I don't want that cursed shit in my head. Stop it.
Domain expansion.
Stop.
Infinite backshot.
Stop. Anyway, I can't blame any of those small businesses if Archibald was that big of an asshole.
Mr. Archibald Gallagher was
Did you
known
say
to be a rather
asshole?
stern and ruthless businessman.
Guess we'll see if we can find any evidence of that in the ledgers. Back in the study, the gentle aroma of chamomile tea permeates the room. Everything looks to be the same as the first time I was in here. It looks like it's business as usual.
What does that mean?
The tea set that Elias had out is still here, and there's way too many books to look through. Not sure where to start.
Unless he took a nap, he'd have to have been doing something.
I scan the room once more, spotting a few new books on the desk. Maybe Elias was looking at those. I'll start at the desk. There are some volumes here I didn't catch before.
Sounds good.
Sadek cuts Taylor off again while a rush of dizziness knocks me into the chair. Oh, not again! Fuck! And I just get smacked into the chair. Hushed, hurry voices emanate in the darkness. Heavy feet stomp on plush rugs. Tension and anger loom in the air. Louder, louder. They're yelling. They're shouting. Which way is up? Which way is down? I don't know if I'm standing or floating or sitting or lying. Can't feel anything. I'm suffocating. My lungs are bursting. I want to cry.
Filling with some unspeakable bullshit.
A tiny ray of light blinds me. I rush towards it in hopes of it granting me solace, cupping my hands around it so it doesn't escape. Oh god, it's brighter than my future! Inside the light is a
What
little
is it?
motion picture.
But
You
Usagi.
What?
What isn't brighter than your future?
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything. Inside the light is a little motion picture. Two figures in the study. One taller and older in a chair. The other much more youthful, leaning on a cane held in his right hand. The figure is vaguely familiar, yet I barely recognize him. His skin isn't translucent and blue. It's Elias. Oh, this is when he was alive.
Blast it all. Your sister died earlier this spring, and already we have to make arrangements for the next funeral.
Looking at him now that he's alive, he looks more handsome than he did when he was dead. Something about him. Maybe it's the color of his cheeks or the strong jaw. But I was smitten.
I swear to God, Rusty.
Yep, I told you I read too much of that shit. You know, I never really got to use it because I don't really
Father,
write
if you would let me speak
scenes
just
like
once.
that often.
Really?
Yeah. I'm what do I call it? I'm very utilitarian when it comes to writing sex scenes.
I mean, I've never seen any of them, so.
Yeah, because I don't think you want to. Trust me, they're a little cringe.
I can believe that.
What
Don't
is
worry,
it, Elias?
anybody who's dude.
I
Here's
don't
the thing:
have time
any
to
aspiring
apologize for a
writer
child like you.
has written a sex scene because they have to try it, right?
Izaki did.
Yeah, you know, I have been meaning to ask about that.
Elias taps on his cane on the carpet several times and barely restrained a protest, though the man named Archibald Gallagher doesn't notice.
I am not a child anymore. I am already of age, and I'd like to make a single request of you. It will not be too much trouble to you, Father.
And what would that be?
My mirror has been in need of repair for the longest time. If you could have someone restore it.
What mirror?
A mirror?
Grandmother's mirror. The one that used to be in the attic. It shattered. But I still have all the pieces.
Archibald turns towards his son in disgust.
You still have that trash in your room. And you dare ask me to repair it after you broke it?
Elias's knuckles turn white on his left fist, while he's trying to keep as much of a neutral face as he can.
It wasn't me. It was...
I have no time for your childish sentimentality, Elias. That mirror is worth nothing, and I have much more pressing matters to attend to.
Yeah, no, I can see why they'll curse Archibald now. Yeah, fuck this guy.
Leave now, or I'll have one of the servants remove you.
Father, I can walk on my own 2 feet just fine.
If Archibald heard Elias, he certainly didn't care to react. Elias grips his cane tightly before turning towards the door, and in the process, our eyes meet. My breath hitches in my throat before I can muster the willpower to do anything else. And just like that, the scene disappears with a blink.
Copy! Hey! Do you copy?
Fuck. Oh, my head. What is it? What are these visions, man? God. Taylor! My vision adjusts, and suddenly I'm back in the study I walked into. A cold sweat clings to my skin.
Another vision?
Yeah. I'm still not used to these. These things are way worse than the one time Taylor and I tried experimenting with weed and got a bad batch.
Oh god. Oh god. Please don't make me pull this one out. This don't make me pull up this next quote, alright?
Give me a status report.
I do. Do it.
I steady my breath and grip the arms of the chair as I sink
Do
down.
it.
Hold on. She's about to give me gold. Hold on,
Make
keep going.
Izaki suffer.
I landed in the chair at least, and this time I saw Archibald Gallagher. He was arranging the next family funeral while Elias wanted him to fix a mirror.
A mirror?
He said it belonged to his grandmother.
I'll see what I can find out about it. Was there anything else?
One of the other things I saw was that Elias was using a cane, and his dad said something about having servants remove him like he was an object.
What the actual fuck?
I know, right? I don't know. Archibald said it was as if Elias couldn't leave the study on his own, like he had zero autonomy. And of course, Elias was really upset. Fuck, I'm upset about it.
Take your time to
Leslie.
catch your breath.
Yes.
Let me know when you're ready.
You gotta make Izaki some alien beans.
Yeah, no, don't worry. I have a
I
feeling
don't even know what that is, and quite frankly, I don't want to know. I close my eyes and take in another deep breath. These flashbacks or memories or whatever are extremely
I'm gonna
tiring.
get the right contact.
But assuming they're all from Elias' life, I shudder a little. I can't believe he had to go through that. I almost want to cry for him, but I don't know if I have enough time to do that right now. I need to focus. I bring the chair up to the desk and immediately start rifling through the books. There's a series of large notebooks filled with sheets upon sheets of information, aged yellow from the passage of time. I think I found the old Gallagher business ledgers, journals detailing where all all the assets are as well. I flipped through more pages, more books. There's bank names, but no clue as to where the jewels might be.
So close, yet so far.
I reach the end of the final notebook and stare stunned at the last leaf. Unlike the other pages written in the neat black ink, a red scroll screams at me. The hell?
What's wrong?
The last page of the letter says, "Those without fortune cling to what they can." It's written in red ink like someone was desperate.
Wow, that's ominous and not helpful at all. What does it even mean?
Elias is probably the only one who knows. I sift through the ledgers once more. After a sigh, I put the books away.
Nothing else?
Only hastily scribbled locations. I think I better get back. I quickly put everything away where I found it, and stand up from the desk after scanning the study one last time. I head out back into the hallway. Just as I'm a few paces from the study, I see Elias turn the corner with a giant grin on his face.
Good news, my dear. I have recovered the recipes. No need to fret any longer.
Oh, nice! I jump as he floats closer, quickly trying to regain my composure. Elias, completely oblivious to my panic, continues giving me a reassuring smile.
It's all right, my dear. Now then, have you decided on a flavor?
Choose funfetti! Choose funfetti!
Bro, they probably don't have funfetti in this era. Ignoring Taylor, I choose... Wait. Oh! I found a way. Damn it, Polly, I could have done this earlier. Anyway. Return. Vanilla, Earl Grey, lemon, and lavender. Let's try Earl Grey.
An excellent choice. You have the most wonderful taste, my dear.
Well, thank you.
Please,
I'm more partial to
let
chocolate,
me
but you
handle
know.
the remainder. If you wish to rest, please. I encourage
Because
you
of
to
the
do
orange peel used in Earl Grey, it's got a bit of a citrusy taste and smell to it.
Thank you, Elias. I shall take you up on that offer. Elias bows before floating off to some other part of the manor, leaving me alone again. Okay, he's gone.
Hey, bud, you sound really exhausted.
When he left,
You should
I
find
felt
some
the
place to sit
coldness
down and
come
rest.
back.
Are you gonna do that every chance you get?
Yes.
Yeah,
I mean,
give
I was
me a
gonna
minute,
use the
alright?
one where I was gonna use the slap me more line, but I figured that'd probably be making you a little too uncomfortable, so I held that one back. But I do have others, so we're gonna go with that.
I took a look around the hallway. It really doesn't help that all these doors look the same.
I suppose you remember all of them.
Just shrugging.
I mean, I'm mostly like paraphrasing, but it isn't hard to sound like a young adult novel. I'm being honest with you.
Shrugging, I
If
pick
you
a
ever
random
read
door and try
50
the knob,
Shades
and
of
to
Grey,
my
like,
surprise,
that's
it
literally
turns.
it.
I guess I'll go in
Well,
here.
Don't read 50 Shades of Grey, but that's a lot of them are like that.
Why would you reach 50 Shades of Grey?
I didn't. That's actually the one. I mean, maybe I should. Maybe I should.
Don't do that to yourself, man.
I mean, I need it for references.
Reference what?
But I need to be able to write a sex scene. I mean, I could do pretty well, now, but I am always looking to improve myself. Especially with stuff that I don't know much about. And S&M is one of them.
I'm not
And,
entirely
so,
sure what I
50
expected,
Shades
but
of Grey
it's
is full of it.
Is it at least clean?
dusty, but not moldy. I guess I can sit on the porcelain throne. I sweep my attire to the side and close the lid before taking a seat.
So how are you feeling? You've been through a
At
lot,
least
and
she
that's the
checked to
understatement
see
of
if
the
the lid
century.
was closed before she sat down, right? Because I know somebody that doesn't do that.
I'm physically
brother.
okay, more mentally
Yeah.
exhausted, really. We've got so much
She
evidence.
learned
to
that
sort-
lesson real fucking quick.
Maybe we should go over everything we've learned so far.
I don't know how much time I have, but we might as well try.
Assume you have a little, so talk as fast as you can.
I messed
Okay,
with her
okay, so-
for about a week. So what I would do is I would either leave the toilet seat up or I would close the lid all the way down. And I'm like, so here's the thing: you got two chances to check to see if the chair is up or down. Because if the chair is down and you go to pee and you're going to pee all over the toilet seat and make a giant mess that you have to clean up at 1 a.m., or you're gonna fall in the toilet. All right? You just don't know. You just have to. You should fucking check.
Damn. All right. Elias has been nothing but a complete gentleman to me. Shame about the rest of the house, but his heart seems like it's in the right place.
If you say so.
He is quite impressive at making bouquets. Maybe I am too? Should we take this back to the campus?
Take what? Ghostly flower arrangements?
Bro, what is your issue? Yeah, someone's gotta be interested. And there's no flower club at the university. It's an avenue, at least.
There has to be more that you found. Please?
Just teasing. Of course there's more. That sighting of
wait.
Violet in the dining room was a lot. Like, a lot.
I know. And I
Sorry.
didn't even see it.
What, Razor?
This is a bucket.
I think in that brief moment, I hated her.
Whoa.
Dang it, she didn't fall for the bit.
Why shouldn't I? She shouldn't be here.
Was that
She
supposed
shouldn't
to
be
be a
haunting
bucket
Elias.
of nuts?
No, it was
Bucket
supposed
of
to be
bees nuts. That
No,
bees nuts.
no, it was
Oh,
supposed to be like no, it was supposed to be so like it's supposed
Yeah,
to be,
yeah, I caught on, Razor. You can't get me that easily. She's
no,
the
it
true
was supposed
danger.
to be it was supposed to be it was supposed to be like this is a bucket. Like no, it's like dear God, there's more. No.
And truth be told, I don't know if her spirit's actually here at all. She might suddenly be a figment of Elias's memories.
So Elias is the true danger then.
No, that's not what I said.
You're starting to worry me.
Then there's what happened just now. That vision I had while looking at Archibald's ledger was really intense. God, I felt so frustrated and he wasn't even talking to me.
I still haven't found anything online about whatever mirror Elias was talking about. Did he mention how big it was? Like, are we talking a hand mirror or a standing mirror?
I don't think he brought it up. All he said was that it belonged to his grandmother.
Do you think it's a red herring? Though, breaking a mirror is pretty bad luck.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Maybe it's the source of the curse.
I grab you, drag you to the closet, and do horrible, horrible things.
What the fuck? Rusty!
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's
What
he
the
was thinking.
actual fuck, Rusty?
That's what he was thinking.
Yeah, hold on, I'm not done yet. All right. As the words pour out of my mouth, I cover my mouth with a dainty hand, and he stares at me,
God damn it. And if
unsure whether or not I was serious. But there was an interest in his eyes. I could see it.
And if Elias still has the pieces of that mirror, we can get to the bottom of this whole ordeal.
That would definitely be something we
We
can
can-
boast about.
we can,
Solving
solve
a
the mystery,
centuries-old
gang.
curse. I'm just not sure you should tackle that tonight. Honestly, and I mean it this time, I want you to leave this place. There's something very wrong going on. Nothing we read said anything like this would happen.
Taylor, calm down. I know this isn't what we expected. But what were we expecting exactly? Be honest, did you think this would actually pan out? 3 years
No.
of failure, and now we're finally here. We finally got what we wanted. We planned so much, helped fantasize so much about what we do when we finally met a restless spirit. We try our best to soothe them, to help them move on, to bring them the happiness they've lost, to
I was
finish
about
their
to say,
unfinished business.
What do you want to do? That's not what I wanted to do when I found a restless spirit. What did you want to do? I wanted to experience Ghostbusters 2.
Yeah,
A
you mean
fucking ghost blowjob?
God fucking damn. Oh god, shut the fuck up. Now that we have the opportunity, shouldn't we do what we said we'd do all along? Maybe we can help him move on.
Please, we don't know what kind of tricks he has up his sleeve. I don't want you to fall for anything he might be up to.
I won't. I promise. Am I even sure Elias is up to anything beyond trying to wed me? Will breaking Elias's heart any further really be better than going through with all this? The next thing to do is pick out some jewelry, and then we're ready to go. The wedding will probably be at dawn, maybe just before. I don't know for sure. Do you want me to stay? A little beep echoes in my ear.
Bud?
I checked my phone, and that beep means exactly what I think it means. My phone battery is almost dead. Ah, fuck. Crap, my phone's dying.
What?
Out of juice.
You didn't bring a portable charger?
Why would I? Honestly, I didn't think I'd be here that long. I didn't have much time to plan.
I'm coming in.
What? Wait, you...
I'm not leaving you alone in there with no contact. I'm responsible for that much. Stall for time. I'll see you soon. Over and out.
He's getting crazy.
The line goes dead. The pounding of my heart intensifies, like a symphony reaching a crescendo. And like an aria bursting through the melody, a voice triumphantly calls out to me.
My dear, can you come to the living room?
I have no choice but to oblige. As I step through the corridors, each creak of my footfalls is as thunderous as a waterfall. My phone vibrates one last time, a final warning before embracing its inevitable death. I arrive at the door and enter the living room, where Elias awaits. At this point, there's no hiding my stress. I'm not that good of an actor, and Elias would see right through me. Still, I do my best to compose myself and step into the living room. Elias is waiting for me, just as he said he would be.
He could see right through me, see right through to
my
my
dear,
soul,
you look
see the
paler than
fire
me.
burning within.
He just said I look paler than him. My god. Yeah, I probably do.
What on earth happened?
I lost contact with someone very important, just now. Have you ever been contacted by a spirit medium? That's something like what I've been doing, but that contact has been cut short.
You've been talking with someone else?
Hey now. Please don't go yonder around me, please. Please, I don't think I can handle a yonder ghost, please. I have, for my own safety, when I came to this manor today, I didn't know what to expect.
I thought you expected me.
I hoped for you, Elias. But until I came here, how could I know what was true? Perhaps I'd arrive into an empty estate moments from collapse without anyone to greet me. Just another false rumor about a haunted mansion. Or maybe you wouldn't be as friendly and curious as all the whispers implied. Maybe you wouldn't be the one lingering in this mansion at all. Or so many other possibilities. How many ghosts have you met in your lifetime, Elias?
A fair question. Well,
How many ghosts have you
faint
met in your
memories of
unlife?
catching specters out of the corner of my eye.
It would be kind of
Unexplained
hilarious if he
disturbances and
set up
whatnot.
a song and then it ended
But I
up
have not
playing the
conferred
wrong
with any
song.
ghosts
I
like the
don't
two
know
of
what
us
the
have
wrong
chatted.
song would be.
Certainly not in
Probably
life.
something really pleasant.
Oh,
Or no. Oh, mate. I was like, what if it's running in the 90s? No.
no.
What
no,
if it's
no.
City Pop?
No.
What if
No.
it's Plastic Love? He has to fight to Plastic.
No. I got something better. That very inappropriate for the moment music soundtrack, music track from what's it called Corpse Party.
Exactly, so you understand my mortal caution.
No. Corpse Party. You know
Elias
that bad music track.
I'm actually not too familiar with Corpse Party, to be honest.
Oh shit. Okay.
My friend, my
I know
medium,
there
was
was-
the one guiding me through this manor safely.
I know it started off as an
And
RPG Maker
Did you
game
just
in
meet this friend
1998.
today, or
I know.
And
Don't go yandere on me. I can't.
that's
Like I
about
said,
it.
I can't handle a yandere ghost right now. I've known him for a long time. He was the one who told me about this manor in the first place. Listen, Elias. I've met 0 ghosts until you, but not for lack of trying. Both myself and Taylor, that's my friend, has spent the better part of the past 3 years searching for the paranormal. And that's what led me to you. I don't know if I would be here if I hadn't spent that time looking for so long.
Marvelous. My dear,
Spill the
how
beans.
wonderful it
Revealed
is
who
that
your
you finally
co-conspirator
found
was.
me.
Oh, he's happy? Okay.
Though, would you have sought the hand of any other ghosts you may have met?
No. A guilty sigh emanates from her lips, permeating the air. And it still tastes so fucking stale. My god, why am I still tasting the stale air? If they were willing to court me, I wouldn't automatically say no. But I imagine, based on what I've read, that none of the ghosts I otherwise might have run into around here would be interested in such things.
And as for your friend, how exactly has he served as a medium?
Well, this earpiece is my method of communicating discreetly. I take the bit of plastic out of my ear and hold it out for Elias to observe. Whether he has any knowledge of such modern things or not, I have no clue. But sadly, it stopped working and needs to be charged. I don't think you're able to help either.
So, to contact him again, you'd have to leave?
Actually, he's coming here. Now that the link between us is broken, he's not going to let me out of his sight.
Oh, is that so?
Oh shit. Rusty.
Is Elias blushing?
It's past midnight.
Yeah, it sure is, and I have to be up at 5 in the morning.
Y'all stuck around this long?
You better get off here then.
Yeah, I should. Yeah, I know.
can't-
I was just hanging out.
I can't
Yeah,
believe y'all
me
stuck
too.
with me this long just so you could torture me.
Yes.
We
So I
were
could
giving
torture
you
before.
we're giving you good, colorful commentary. What do you mean?
I was torturing you with the power of young adult novels.
Yeah, you definitely were torturing me.
It's so good. You should totally start reading them too. Actually, I don't read them anymore, but you should totally read them. Expand your horizons.
Okay, recommend them to me. Just recommend me some in the DMs or something.
I don't know if I can even find them.
Is
I don't
Elias
even remember what they were
blushing?
called.
He's not suddenly getting jealous of Taylor, is he?
Well,
I would be
he's
jealous
heard about
of
the
Taylor.
wedding, yes? Our wedding?
Yes.
Well,
Nah,
I
I'm
suppose
kidding.
a
I'm
wedding
not
without
jealous of
guests
anybody.
isn't much of
I
a
try
wedding.
to stay away from that particular sin. Anyway,
Everything is just
I'll
about
see
in
you
order
guys
for the
later.
ceremony
See you
anyway.
later.
Yeah.
And I hope your friend realizes how safe you are with me by now. He can wait outside for a little while we finish our preparations. Shall we go ahead and place the final touches on this affair?
We shall, dear. Ah, finally. I'm at peace. And knowing that I'm finally in peace. Although I'm not moving anything, I might as well go switch up to the... Let me switch to the gaming group real quick. There we go. Alright. He offers me his arm, and I take it. I have no fucking idea what's about to happen. No, seriously, I have no fucking idea. Can Taylor even get inside? Will he spill the beans about my facade? Will I be able to escape before I marry a ghost? Do I want to escape?
Now then, shall we? It is time to show you my precious family jewels.
Elias and I make our way up the staircase as I softly grip his ethereal arm. I watch as his free hand grips the dark mahogany railing. The stairs creak a little too loud, leaning closer to Elias. My hold on him tightens.
Do not fret, my dear. These stairs are safe as long as you stay by my side.
Are they? I give him an uncertain smile, trying not to remember the state of the decrepit stairs when I first entered the mansion. They now look elegant, lined with soft gold trimmed carpeting.
Careful now.
Elias places his hand atop mine as we walk down the hallway. He wears a faint, complacent smile. Is it tiring?
Hmm?
Making the mansion. I pause, not sure how I should phrase the question. Not all of it is exactly hospitable.
You mean making it look like a ghost of its former glory?
He chuckles at his little pun. With a gentle pat of my head, he sighs.
Admittedly, yes. It's quite tiring. But if it makes you comfortable, then I shall keep doing it. It also brings back many memories.
The smile on his face drifts into wistfulness. For a moment, he looks almost sad. I regret bringing it up. My grip on his arm loosens, and I give him a smile back. I think you've done an excellent job, Elias, with everything.
I appreciate your kind words, my dear.
He leads me to a door, then opens it. Inside is a bedroom similar to the one I awoke in. Elegant and ornate, if not a bit barren.
Just a moment, my dear.
He lets go of my arm, making his way to the vanity. Instead of reaching for one of the drawers, he presses his hand against the wall, causing the vanity to lower and reveal a hidden compartment. I knew this mansion had at least one secret passage. Through thorough investigation, looked for hidden passages in the mansion. Elias sifts through the drawers inside the compartment, eventually pulling out an unassuming dark wooden box. He slowly opens it, revealing a ring, necklace, and a pair of earrings.
Ah, here we are then.
My eyes light up with wonder as the jewelry sparkles, even without any shining light on it. Or any light shining on it. I can't fucking read. The ring is a gold band with a large diamond at the center. A beautiful classic for a reason. Just the sheer size of the diamond alone catches the eye. Meanwhile, the necklace is a string of pearls with a ruby amulet on it, and so very dazzling to gaze upon. It's like looking at the very definition of opulence. And lastly, the earrings are a drop pair with a Victorian love knot at the base, with an opal centerpiece and a yellow-tinted green sapphire at the bottom.
Do not hesitate, dear. Choose whichever your heart desires.
They're all so gorgeous. I can't possibly choose. Nevertheless, I reach out, gravitating towards the... Let me just do these real quick. Save. No, I'll choose the ring. I pick up the ring, expecting it closer. The name Gallagher is engraved on the inner band with fancy cursive lettering. Elias gently takes it from me and slips it over my finger. It slides on easily, without being too loose or too tight.
A perfect fit. Like it was made for you.
Please don't bite your lip, sir. I can't handle it. It's quite gorgeous. Is there a story behind this ring? A bright smile blooms on Elias's face as he kisses my hand, the diamond sparkling on my finger.
My grandfather held a high post as a military officer, being the personal guard to several members of the royal family in England.
Oh, lore.
He was humble and full of wit, and thus could predict the enemy's movements far in advance.
Oh, if only Archibald was more humble.
Why, during his time, he actually thwarted an assassination attempt.
Okay. My eyes widen. Oh my, that's quite the life he must have lived.
Indeed. They offered him a gift for stopping the attempted regicide, the deed to a gem mine. It was quite successful, and on top of that, he managed to increase the productivity quite a bit. That's how he himself rose to aristocracy.
Really? Elias's smile softens, eyes sparkling as he regales the tale.
When a civil war broke out, he fled to America with my grandmother, my father, and only a few belongings. It wasn't quite enough to maintain their previous lifestyle, at least not immediately. Yet regardless of how much they struggled, he still refused to sell the jewels. They represented everything he had been through, his dedication and hope despite the hardships.
Ooh.
That determination inspired my father to start a business of his own. Eventually, he became a cameo baron beyond compare.
That sounds cool. Elias lets out an awkward chuckle, looking away in embarrassment.
I suppose I pale in relation. I never amounted to anything when compared to the great deeds my grandfather, father, and siblings accomplished in their lifetimes.
Oh, don't say that. Nonsense. I squeeze his hand compassionately. You grew up kind, dear Elias, hopeful and determined, just like your grandfather. It doesn't matter that it didn't apply to business. It certainly applied to your heart.
Thank you, my love. Your kindness shines a light in the dark cloud of my thoughts. Let us dispel such unpleasantness now. Shall we take our leave for the ceremony?
I do my best to nod and smile, the weight of his words still heavy on my heart. My arm wraps around his. We shall. We exit his bedroom together and go down the stairs one last time, my new accessory adding weight to my every step.
Soon we shall be wed, my darling, and we'll have all of eternity together. Are you excited?
I have mixed feelings. Elias sure seems to be. I don't know how to answer that. Whether I should be sincere and tell him the truth or continue the charade. I spent the whole night here. I have more questions than I have answers. So many loose ends and no way to tie them. And yet I'm about to tie the knot with a man I barely know. Well, I have no idea if the other one will reach me in time. I'm so screwed.
My love, what's on your mind?
Nothing, I really am a bad actor in the end. With everything that has happened, is about to happen, I must be feeling the entire range of human emotion right now, my beloved. Nervous, excited. Oh, thank God Rusty ain't here anymore. And so full of dread. We return to the foyer, where this whole night began. Elias glides along the floor, while I do my best to keep up with him, trying not to arouse suspicion. He places his hands on the door behind the steps, then turns to me.
Are you ready, my love? I have worked tirelessly to prepare the old ballroom for our ceremony, and while we may not have any guests, I do hope that you will be pleased.
My voice is hoarse so the words get lost in my throat. All I can do is smile and nod.
Excellent. Then without further ado...
The doors to the ballroom open wide, and Elias bids me through. Oh crap. I walk down a tattered red carpet, through the dim cavernous room, towards the center where extravagant dishes, aged bottles of wine, crystal glasses, silver cutlery, and finally our bouquet await us. Oh, I don't like that. No one is watching, and yet with each step I take, I hear the echoes of whispers, murmurs, cheers, and sobs wherever my foot lifts from the door. The floor. I can't read. Are these memories of previous weddings Elias has attended, now recreated for his own? I wonder who will officiate. Elias must have some memory of a minster ready as well. I turn my head back and peer at the door, waiting for my groom. Oh, it got brighter. As he floats in, the noises grow more raucous. Raucous? I don't know. And the lights bloom into a pale blue glow. My gaze is fixed on Elias. An eternity passes in a single second as he reaches the altar, beaming with endless pride. It's time. The crowd hushes down to a murmur before coalescing into a single echoing voice.
Welcome all.
Oh.
Family and friends, thank you all for coming today to partake in this joyous occasion. Today we are gathered together to unite Elias Gallagher with his beloved.
I still can't take my eyes off my groom.
Long has he suffered, and now long shall he be overflowing with joy. Let the memories of betrayal, of murder, of waiting be washed away like leaves in a flood. Love has triumphed.
Oh god. If this is what Elias is thinking.
Do you, Elias Gallagher, take this person to be your lawfully wedded spouse, to live together in matrimony, to love them, comfort them, honor and keep them, in sickness and in health, in sorrow and in joy, to have and to hold, from this day forward, now and for all time?
I do.
Why is your
Do
voice
you,
deep, sir,
I do,
when you say this?
take Elias Gallagher to be your lawfully wedded husband, to live together in matrimony, to love him, comfort him, honor and keep him, in sickness and in health, in sorrow and in joy, to have and to hold, from this day forward, now and for all time?
I did.
Stop!
What? Taylor! The slamming of ancient doors against the walls drown out all the memories in the ballroom, and the illusions disappear without a trace.
Who?
Taylor! Aside from the angry echoing of footsteps, there's only me, Elias, and a very, very sweaty Taylor in this otherwise empty sanctuary. I've never been so happy to smell his attempts to mask the scent of sweat with overpowering cheap cologne. I don't.
That's right. This has to stop. You should have told Elias the truth ages ago. I should have told you the truth ages ago.
What you mean?
My dear, is this the spirit medium you were talking to?
It is. His name is Taylor. Taylor Potts, and...
Taylor, why do you interrupt our ceremony? Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Elias's eyes flash with frustration.
Oh, have I got some words for you, Gallagher. All of this?
Taylor gestures wildly around the empty floor and tables.
All of this is for nothing! This was a dumb attempt to find a ghost, and now I've put my best friend in extreme danger. They didn't actually believe anyone was here. In my heart, I didn't believe it either. I was desperate. But we did our homework and read that you were obsessed with romance. The idea of it, at least. They aren't actually in love with you and have never been engaged to anyone before
fuck.
this. We went
It's all in the
shopping
open.
for fancy clothes to trick you into appearing. So stop all of this. We're too young for marriage. We're both just college students, for goodness sake. We have our whole lives ahead of us.
Taylor's arms drop to his sides as he takes in a shaky breath.
Elias, you should be mad at me. I set them up to do all this. But I should have been the one here, not you.
I look between both of the men standing in front of me. Taylor is out of breath while Elias can't find the words. Oh, he's fading!
I think we should let OHSIC disband. We need to go home. It's over.
What? But... Taylor, don't make decisions for me.
My dear is right. They have been perfectly able to choose what they like. I provided plenty of opportunities and...
Yeah, and they were playing you.
Taylor's previous fervor gets a second wind at the sound of Elias's voice, and he puffs his chest.
Our goal was to prove you exist. Now we have, and I regret it.
Taylor.
Besides, do you even realize what rushing into marriage does to people? What if it turns out that you two don't even like each other, or can't even stand being in the same room tomorrow?
Yeah, he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
I don't know about you, Elias. There's only so many tabloids that we can salvage all the way back from like 100 years ago. But have you ever had to watch your parents fight with each other behind closed doors?
Oh, this is getting real. Elias coughs a brow in confusion. All I can do is stand there and listen, trembling.
Rushed, unhappy marriages lead to divorce. Maybe your parents got along fine. Maybe they didn't. But if this was a regular wedding between you and Bud, you'd be waving a red flag for the whole state to see. Mom and Dad tried so hard to pretend things were okay when I was growing up. But I wasn't stupid. I saw the exhaustion on their faces. I heard what they said to each other.
Oh, this is getting real.
No one deserves that.
Yeah. Oh boy. I'm sorry, Taylor. I didn't...
Besides, after all this, I realized I'm jealous.
Ah!
Oh, all this time.
Wait, jealous of who?
Me, I assume. There's a rival suitor vying for your affections.
Huh?
It's true. I think you're great, and I really, really like you.
Huh?
I've wanted to tell you that for some time. Since about the day we met, to be honest. But you were such a good friend. A kind friend who supported me in everything I did. But you were... I was scared to lose that.
I didn't mean...
I was scared to make everything too big. But I guess I found a different way to make everything too big tonight, huh?
Oh boy.
What a charming and sad story, Taylor.
Much to my surprise, Elias's voice drips with empathy. His words are genuine. Elias, you're...
How could I not be moved? But, my dear, I need you to tell me the truth.
Oh boy.
What did you come here for?
I came here to help Taylor and find a ghost. Our ghost hunting group was in danger of closing, and we decided to investigate this place. We knew people broke into this place pretty often, and no one ever actually claimed to see any ghosts. So we decided to do what we could to make you appear. Nothing I told you about the previous wedding was true. I wasn't left at the altar. I was never even at the altar. Because I have no riz. I am just an ordinary university student trying to help my friend.
I see.
There it is. The truth is out. I suppose it had to happen sometime. If Elias could sink into the center of the earth, he probably would. The only thing keeping him afloat is some sense of decorum.
But not all of this was a lie, was it? Your demeanor changed as we spent time together. You got to know me. You learned about the real me. And I think your heart opened.
Oh no, come on, don't do this. I get that you're lonely, but you're completely missing the point here.
Oh boy.
Taylor, please. Where we go from here is up to them to decide.
Oh. The lights are flickering. The world is collapsing. And nothing makes any sense anymore. I don't know what to do. I should never have come here at all. This whole thing was a mistake. Both Elias and Taylor look away from me.
So that is it then? It simply ends with nothing?
A tear culminates in the corner of his eye before rolling down his cheek. Not nothing.
Let's just go and forget this happened.
Oh, what's happening? What was that?
That came from above us!
What's that? Is it collapsing? Oh no.
It's over. It's over. It's over.
Elias? Elias, bro, you need to chill. You need to chill.
Run!
I can't. My feet are frozen. I can't move at all. With Elias in so much distress, he can't focus his energy on maintaining the building anymore. He crushes hopes. We crushed his hopes and dreams. Decades of waiting, all for an empty lie. I feel Taylor tackle me in an attempt to escape, but it's too late. My head should be spinning. I imagine I've been out for hours, but I feel fine. Aw, fuck, are we dead? Like nothing's happened. Cautiously, I move my hand out into the darkness and find nothing. Even though I should find something. Oh no. I hold my hands up to my face in the darkness. I can see right through them, like they aren't there to begin with.
Hey! Hey!
Are we
Someone
dead?
Help me!
Taylor's panicked voice rings out in the gloom. Taylor, are you...
Something's wrong! I can't feel my limbs!
We're dead, aren't we? Taylor, I think... Did you get caught by the rubble too?
Yeah, but... Oh! Oh, shit! Fuck!
Yeah, I think we're dead. Oh, fuck. Oh, hey, he's green.
It's true. Sorry that the mansion couldn't hold you. I did warn you about that rickety second floor. A few times, in fact.
Elias floats between us, an indiscernible look on his face. He almost seems happy.
And as you also know, it has been close to a century since the estate has seen proper maintenance. Who do you think ensured that the facade and the outer gardens kept well and proper? You entered at your own risk.
Ah, fuck.
And now, I think we'll all be together for some time. I cannot
Taylor's
tell you how
face.
excited I am to have some company at long last. In fact, I didn't expect your souls to stay in this world. But I suppose that you two have some lingering regrets anchoring you
Dead
to this
Soggy
place,
equals
same as
can
me.
fly and come back to us. Aww. Hi, Zam. How you doing?
Whoa, hang on.
Elias, we never meant to...
Leave if you want to try, but don't expect to get very far. I strongly suggest that we all learn to like each other very quickly, instead of letting this situation fester.
Ah. Look, Taylor, bud, we're dead. We're dead, so... Yeah, if we can't leave, yeah. There's no hope for us?
I never said that. Personally, I was never able to leave the mansion even after my death, much to my own chagrin. So I doubt you will have much more success. But I welcome you to your new life. Or should I say death?
Damn.
Enjoy it for what it is.
He's just sticking his tongue out at us, damn. Taylor and I exchange glances, then look back at our new host. I can't tell if Elias has lost it, or if he's making more sense now than ever. Damn. Of all the things to happen, in the first playthrough, I never expected to be dead. Several months later? It's taken some time, but I finally managed to get my soul to climb high enough to return to the bedroom. I didn't think moving would be so hard. Elias made it look so easy. Well, he's been dead longer than us. Taylor still hasn't quite figured it out. Maybe it's despair. Maybe it's Elias helping me more than him.
I thought you might return here.
Hi, Elias. Still looking respectfully. Oh, Elias.
It's a nice little bedroom, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you want to lie down, go ahead. No reason not to relax, even for the dead. While you rest, I'll go talk to Taylor. I think it's high time things changed around here.
Changed how?
For the better, I hope. Wait here.
Okay. With his signature bow, Elias is gone. I take up his offer and lie my soul down on the bed. It's as soft as I remember. And I can't help but fall into a deep, long sleep. Damn, I'm surprised I even sleep as a ghost.
Wake up, dear.
Yeah, come on.
Ah! Why are you waking me up? What do you want? I open my eyes, stretch my limbs, and look towards my morning greeters. Taylor and Elias float nearby, hand in hand. Hand in hand.
So, we decided to start dating, and we'd like you to join us.
Oh shit, I don't have to choose in this round? What? Really? I couldn't help but wonder what kind of conversation, or how many conversations they had while I was out.
We both have feelings for you, and maybe you still have feelings for the two of us. What do you say? Want to try it out?
Yeah, fuck it.
Yes. How about it? We can repair the ballroom if the three of us work together, and we can spend the rest of eternity dancing in each other's arms.
Will you marry us?
Oh shit. Ghost heckin', that sounds special. Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. Oh sure, what the heck. After all, if death Hasn't done us part. Done us part. Nothing ever will. I do. Oh shit! Ending D forever. What the heck? That legit looked like the best ending ever. But I still have more ways. I think I'll need to, like, off screen, I'll need to, like, redo the whole thing. Yeah. Like, not redo the whole thing, but just, like, a certain part and then save it and then I'll be done. Well, that was a thing, certainly. And, I don't want to do this, but unfortunately I must call it here. It hurts me. But I've reached the mark and it's already getting close to that time. But thank you all so much for joining me. If you want to see more of my content, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification. And if you enjoyed this particular video and stream, be sure to click that like. Be sure to click the like button. Remember to be happy. Remember to be healthy, and remember to be heavenly. Sorry it was such short notice, I am. But I appreciate you all the same for coming. Good night, bunny kisses. Mwah, 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 mwah. Oh wait, spooky good night. Mwah. Bye bye.